Eric Rodgers and Ryan Ashker here at Collins Field in Stoughton, Wisconsin, where the Edgewood Crusaders come in and they'll try to prevent Stoughton potentially from making the playoffs. Stoughton comes in at 3-5. They've got a chance here. The worst they can do is 3-3 in the Badger South Conference, and that would make them playoff eligible, at least coming into the end of the season here and going into the postseason. Last 3 times these teams have met, it's been Edgewood in the series, but Edgewood looks to be a little bit down this year. Maybe I don't know if people like to use that term, but
well, they are. They're down this year. As we heard from Coach, this will be the first time in 10 years they haven't made the playoffs, so that's going to be disappointing to the senior class to go out without a playoff appearance here. But Stoughton's got a good team, and with the win tonight, they almost guarantee themselves a playoff berth. The crowd seems to be into it as, summer and spring football finally starts to fade into a cool fall here in Wisconsin. It's cold, it's windy out here, but the fans are out there doing a pink out here in the stands for Stoughton, so they have that to look forward to as well. But you're right, it is a down year for Edgewood. And
it's going to be the final final game of the regular season for both these teams, obviously. It'll also be the finale of the A-1 Furniture Bowl series for us, and it's the Cheese Bowl. We'll have both these teams out. You have Badger South, you got to have the cheese. It's going to be a battle here between, a couple of running teams. You got Jack Dunn, the quarterback for Edgewood, who's got, he can do the damage with his arm, but also with his legs. We see Bryce Hafer, his number 1 target receiver, leads the conference in receptions, yards, all that kind of good stuff. So it might be a little bit better game than maybe the records would indicate.
I think it is going to be a good game because, the field, the weather, everything plays to both teams' strengths. And as we look ahead, Stoughton probably does have the better team this year. But with the runners that Edgewood has and going out and wanting to end on a high note, which is a big thing for these kids, it could be a very close game.
Yeah, let's not forget, Stoughton took one of these babies home a couple weeks ago against Oregon, and they could be the only team this year to take home the second one. So they're obviously looking to do that. Not obviously their priority, but, it's nice to take home a little piece of hardware, and they're looking to do that. Edgewood could play a little bit of a spoiler.
You know what? Who wouldn't want that in the trophy case at school? I can tell you that. But, like I said, it's going to be a source of pride for Edgewood. I'm sure that's something they wouldn't mind having either. Just a little added bonus, not only to go out on top with a win for those seniors that have given 4 years to the school, but also to play spoiler against, probably a better Stoughton team tonight.
And we'll have to see how that one plays out. We'll have the kickoff here shortly from Stoughton and Collins Field. This is the A-1 Furniture Bowl Series. We'll be right back on CW57 Sports.
This Monday, if you only watch one sweet, funny new show about a charming girl
I've never had sex,
saving herself for marriage to this guy, but also accidentally inseminated by this guy,
what?
Make it the most critically acclaimed new series this fall, Jane the Virgin. New series this Monday at 9/8 Central on the CW.
20 years ago, I was just an ordinary student here at UW-Madison, but I had a dream to create the world's best pizza. And I did. I created Falbo Brothers Pizzeria. Try our version of a calzone. The Falzone comes with your choice of 3 toppings and a side of marinara sauce for just $6.99. Order the Fat Falbo Oven Baked Sandwich, loaded with ham, salami, pepperoni, mozzarella, banana peppers, roasted red peppers, and just a hint of garlic. The next time you're in the mood for a great pizza, call Falbo Brothers. Gourmet pizza delivered.
I decided to go for my MBA because I saw some growth potential in the organization. I've grown quite a bit in the company. When I started, I was the operations manager, which grew into a director position, and now I'm the COO.
I was married, my wife was pregnant with our first son, and we said, hey, I need to get my act together and go to school. And so looked up ITT Tech, and they had the courses I needed at the times I could go, because I still had to support the family. There were a few instructors at ITT Tech that helped me out a lot, and I learned everything I needed to know.
Before I started ITT Tech, working in retail, to now working for a Fortune 500 company, it really does testify to the fact that having an education like the one I got from ITT Tech really does change your life. Being a single father, it makes a huge difference, being able to provide everything he's ever needed.
I owe my success to, I guess, the approach that ITT Tech takes.
Scholarships and financial aid are available for students who qualify. To find out more, visit us on the web at itt-tech.edu. ITT Technical Institute. Education for the future.
We got celebs from A to Z, Tiger Woods to Charlie Sheen. If it happened here, it happened on TNT.
Eric Rodgers and Ryan Ashker. I'm here with Edgewood head coach Al Minert. Al, 23rd season coaching, correct?
Well, I'm my 34th overall, but 23rd at Edgewood.
Yeah, kind of go over what's that like being involved with the school for so long, involved with the program?
Well, you know, you get in a good school with great kids and great parents, and I found a good fit for us and our family. We really enjoy Madison, and the Edgewood community is a great community to be a part of.
Al, looking at the game tonight, probably last game of the season, some kids you've had for 4 years here. You know, how do you balance that emotion? What do you tell the kids going into it on what could be a lot of their, you know, last game, last chance to play some football at the competitive level?
That's exactly what we talked to them about. This is their last chance to play together. Unfortunately, this is our first time not being in the playoffs for 10 years. And so it's been disappointing from that standpoint. But we've enjoyed each other. We have great kids. They're going to play hard, and we'll see what happens.
Talk about your quarterback, Jack Dunn, a little bit. He threw, I think it was 23 for 32 last week, had a few touchdowns, also was running the ball quite a bit. Is that dual threat ability a different look for you guys as of past years?
Well, you know, I think the way the football trends have gone, you know, there's different ways to change numbers in the box. You know, the Badgers tried it with a running quarterback.
Yeah, it didn't work so well.
Well, you know, you either have to do it with wide receivers that can stretch the field or quarterback run to change the numbers in the box. And, you know, what we've always done is we've tried to tailor the offense to the skill of the kids. And last year we were more of a throw-it team and didn't do much option. This year our quarterback runs the ball pretty well. You know, sometimes he'll scramble a little more than what we would like him to. But, you know, he's in a learning process, but he slings it pretty good and he runs it pretty well.
Well, you got a dangerous receiver as well, and we'll see how this game turns out here tonight and some things that you guys are looking forward to. But good luck tonight, and we'll have Coach Jason Thierry next, and then we'll have the kickoff of the Cheese Bowl. Welcome into the Cheese Bowl. Eric Rodgers and Ryan Ashker here with me this week. We have Stoughton head coach Jason Thierry. We saw you a couple weeks ago for against Oregon, the 138 Bowl. You won that one. You took it. You got a chance here to secure the playoffs. You already guaranteed that 500. What do you need to do here tonight to feel successful going into the playoffs?
Well, we have to come out and play with some confidence. Last week we got off to a rough start, and a lot of that credit goes to MG for why that happened. But you know, we have to have short memories here, and it's week 9, and you know we've got to control the football a little bit and keep their offense off the field because they've scored points on every opponent they played this year. They have an outstanding quarterback and some really good skill guys. So you know, sometimes the best offense is keeping our defense off the field. So we're going to have to do that tonight and go into it and take care of the football and see what happens.
Looking at the game tonight, you know, the team you're facing, trying to get the win here to get into the playoffs, looking at film, what's the biggest thing you guys are going to have to overcome to come out with the W here tonight?
Well, we got to keep them in front of us. They're very fast. They're very agile, especially their skill positions offensively and defensively. So, you know, if we can keep things in front of us and, you know, keep our defensive backs and have them find the ball first, you know, we should be okay then. But if that doesn't happen, it could get to be a high-scoring game really quickly.
Zach Kirby, last we spoke, he was questionable, probably maybe not going to be playing here tonight. What's the status of him?
He's still injured. He'll be out for one more week. He had an issue with his leg. He had some shin splint issues. And, you know, we've missed him the last couple of weeks, but guys have to step up. And every team in the state's injured this time of year. So it's a loss for us. But at the same time, you know, we got guys ready to step in now in the 3rd week, and we should be okay there.
Looking ahead with the offense tonight, we're getting in a fall here in Wisconsin. It's a little bit colder. The wind is blowing pretty well tonight here in Stoughton. Is that going to impact what you guys do on offense again? Are we going to keep it more on the ground, or are we going to try to air it out a little bit?
Well, we're pretty run-oriented. We've been that way all year long. But when we need to pass the ball, we're going to have to do it. And we're going to have to do it on some downs when they don't expect we're going to pass. So we just have to do a better job being not so predictable tonight with our offense and hopefully put a few points on the board.
That's Jason Thierry. We'll have kickoff here shortly. The A-1 Furniture Cheese Bowl will begin in a few moments.
Hi, I'm Justin Riley, your host for Community Connections, sponsored by TDS. This month we are connecting with Ronald McDonald House Charities of Madison, and I'm sitting here with the Executive Director, Kevin Huddleston. Kevin, welcome to the program.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for asking.
So tell us what the mission of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Madison is.
Well, in general, the mission is to create and support programs that help improve the lives and well-being of children and their families. So essentially, we are extremely family-centered. Everything we do is about the family.
Good, excellent. And what kind of impact does the charity have?
Well, it's interesting because not only do we have an impact of people in the immediate area, but also regionally and even worldwide. We've had, for instance, staying in the house, we've had families from every state in the United States, every county in Wisconsin, by the way, every state, including Alaska and Hawaii, and 17 countries from around the world, because we have this world-class, these medical services here in Madison. The people come from all around the world, especially with special needs that kids have, that they can't find those services anywhere else.
Excellent. And how are these programs funded?
Well, that's a good question. A lot of people, the first question they ask us is, well, how much money does McDonald's give you, and why should we give you a donation if McDonald's provides all this money for you? Well, I will say our McDonald's owner-operators in our region who support us are very generous. We probably get about a little over 30% of our revenue for our budget from the McDonald's owner-operators in their stores, which means we still have to raise 60% of that ourselves. So most of the donations do come from individual donors, some events throughout the year, some businesses, companies and such, but mostly through individual donors.
Kevin, I want to thank you so much for being on the program today.
My pleasure.
To find out more, go to www.rmhcmadison.org. Thanks for watching Community Connections, sponsored by TDS.
Welcome into Collins Field at Stoughton High School. I'm Eric Rogers with Ryan Ashoker this week. Looks like we have the national anthem, so we will pause.
And that is the Stoughton High School Marching Band with your national anthem here tonight.
Yes, and it will be should be a good one here, Ryan. It's the end of the season. It's Collins Field, the Stoughton High School, for the season finale of the A-1 Furniture Bowl Series. It's the Cheese Bowl between the Madison Edgewood Crusaders and the Stoughton Vikings. I'm Eric Rogers with CW57 Sports. You also may know me from 106.7 FM, 1670 AM, The Zone. Alongside me this week is a co-worker of mine and former linebacker / defensive end for the Madison Mustangs, Ryan Ashoker. We talked with both the coaches here, Adam. Ryan, sorry, I'm used to saying Adam. I'm in a habit. Ryan, both these teams coming in here have obviously one thing on their mind, and that's ending the season on a positive note, whether the season ends today or you go into the postseason like Stoughton is seemingly going to be. What's going to be the key here tonight between those two teams?
Well, the key is going to be, both teams got to play in the weather, but it's going to be fighting those emotions. For these seniors, and both teams have a lot, it's getting over the fact that this could be your last game playing competitive football, and Stoughton's in a much better spot. It seems like they could be going to a playoffs. They'll easily be in here with a win tonight. Edgewood has this first time they won't be going to the playoffs in the last 10 years, so it's a matter of pride for them here tonight. So we're going to see how both teams deal with that. It's a cool night. The rain is starting to come down here in Stoughton, and we are ready for the opening kickoff.
And there is the kickoff. It'll be taken at about the 10-yard line. It's dropped but picked back up out to about the 20-yard line to the 25, and that should be where Madison Edgewood will begin their first drive of this game, the Cheese Bowl.
Yeah, good coverage there by Stoughton on the opening kickoff. You saw Edgewood dropping the ball there. We're going to probably see a lot of that tonight as it is starting to mist. It's a cool night. It's cold, a typical fall night here in Wisconsin. I know with all the years I played, this is my favorite type of weather to play football in. We'll see how the teams react tonight.
And breaking the huddle is Jack Dunn, the junior. Last week, 23 of 32, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns. Also carried the ball 17 times. He'll come out with a couple receivers off to his left. A man in motion takes the pitch off to the left side, and he'll gain about 8-9 yards. That was Mitch Snyder, second-team all-conference running back.
Snyder with a good run there, running towards the left side of the line, wrapping around the tackle. Good pursuit there by Stoughton, but a big first play, picking up about 9 yards. That'll bring us to 2nd and 1 for Edgewood.
Yeah, and we always say it's one of those situations, if you're in 2nd and short, opens up the playbook a little bit. Now a different look here for Dunn out of the shotgun. And they'll go the handoff to Snyder. He'll go near sideline and pick up the Green Bay Packer first down. That's a gain of about 7 yards.
When you look at that with 2nd and short, like you said, that opens up the playbook quite a bit. I'm always a big fan of passing on 2nd and short. Edgewood deciding to run it up the middle there, finding the A gap on the weak side towards us, and picking up an easy first down there for Snyder and Edgewood.
And the first down of the Cheese Bowl goes to Edgewood. Out of the shotgun again, now is Dunn. He'll give the handoff again to Snyder. This time, minimal yardage wrapped up. Can't read the number on that player, 82.
That's going to be 62 there for the defense picking up that tackle. That is Mike Gerber making that play about 1 yard up the field. They're going to give him 2 on the run.
Yep, both defensive linemen, 62 and 82. 2nd and 8 for the Crusaders. Now again with the 3 wide receiver set out of the shotgun, give the handoff to Snyder. He'll break 1 tackle and pick up a gain of about 3, maybe 2.5.
Yeah, that'll make it about 3rd and 5. They haven't passed yet. This probably would be a passing situation for Edgewood. Snyder's carried the ball every offensive play so far. You're going to want to get him a little bit of a breather here early in the game if you're going to work him that hard. I would look for Edgewood to come out and pass on this 3rd down.
Yeah, play action perhaps, or what? Do you go to that later?
I'd go for that later. You use that to kind of set up the run or something downfield, and with this formation now, it's not set for play action.
All right, well, here it is out of the shotgun again. They swing it out to Snyder out of the backfield instead and breaks it. Almost breaks that tackle, but tripped up just short of the sticks.
Little swing pass to the wide side of the field, also out to Snyder. He looks to be their workhorse here tonight. Number 2 ran that out to the wide side of the field. Usually a really good play. Picked up some positive yardage, but it's still going to be 4th and about 2. Let's see what Edgewood does as they come out here.
Snyder has the 3rd most rushing yards in the Badger South coming into tonight, 715 yards on the season.
Looks like they're going to be going for it.
And on 4th and 1, a similar formation. They reverse it, and they go Snyder on the swing pass the other direction. He'll take it past the 45-yard line, and that will be another Green Bay Packer first down.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're really in a rush to air it out. That was the same play twice in a row, just to opposite sides. That little swing pass out to Snyder. And that's going to be enough to pick up the first down there for Edgewood as they continue to march down the field at about the 44-yard line of Stoughton.
And it will be 1st and 10, chewing up some clock on this drive. Obviously, maybe just about a feeling out type of situation for both of these teams, the field conditions. Shotgun again is done. He'll swing it out. This time he hits his receiver, Bryce Hafer, but they'll say incomplete. He could not hang on to the football.
Yeah.
And it's A-1 Furniture Betting Bowl Series. We want to thank Mr. Paul Canarella and all the good people over there for supporting us this season as the official Bowl Series sponsor over 30 years, providing the best prices and best service.
Looked to be another dump off pass there. Snyder not able to pull it in. Looked like he might have got it and fumbled it there, but the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Going to be 2nd and 10 here for Edgewood. Stoughton looking to make a stand.
Yep, 2nd and 10 out of the incompletion. Couple tight ends this time, and looking deep this time, trying to hit Hafer. Deflected at the last second by the defensive back.
Yeah, Hafer running up the near sideline, had his man beat, but the throw wasn't where it needed to be, a little bit short, and that's going to be the difference between what could have been a touchdown and an incomplete pass. That's going to move Edgewood to 3rd and 10. Way to make up for the play there by the Stoughton defender.
In this game, brought to you by the Green Bay Packers, proud supporters of Wisconsin high school football. For more information on the Packers' involvement in youth and high school football, please visit Packers.com/youthfootball. This 3rd down and 10 play from the 44. Shotgun looking again near sideline. I think that was Hafer that time. They do hit the receiver, but he's short of the sticks, about 2 yards.
Yeah, a little hitch there, about 7 yards and out. Ideally, you'd like that receiver to get to the 10-yard mark and then make his turn. That's probably what was called there, but he turned it off a little early. He was able to pull it in before he ran out of bounds, but that's going to keep Edgewood about 3 yards away from another first down.
And once again on 4th down, they'll go for it. Edgewood just opening up the playbook for Dunn. Crusaders here on 4th and 2 officially. Near sideline for a different receiver. So that went to number 14,
Jack Pollock.
Jack Pollock, yep.
Yeah, the pass went to Pollock there on the near sideline. Like we said, Edgewood doesn't have a whole lot to lose here today, so they were going for it on 4th down. Pollock able to pull in that catch, but not able to get a foot down in bounds. That's going to be a turnover on downs and Stoughton's ball.
And so Stoughton offensively will come in. Jake Kissling last week, 3 of 12. Didn't have a very good game against MG. Couple interceptions, but obviously Monona Grove is a little bit of a different team than is Edgewood. But here, 1st and 10 for Kissling. He'll hand it off to the deep back. That was Alex Zacharias, who carried the ball a good chunk of time, at least 20 times against Oregon a couple weeks ago when we last saw Stoughton.
Yeah, Zacharias, a big kid to be carrying that ball. He's at 6 foot 215 listed. Pounds it up the middle there, picks up about 4, and that's going to make it a manageable 2nd down for Stoughton.
This also plays linebacker, also plays tight end. He's a first-team all-conference kind of guy. So expect the ball to go to him a lot tonight. Here's Zacharias again on the 2nd down carry.
Not going to pick up a lot there. Really good job by the Edgewood defenders, flowing to the ball, making a group tackle, and bringing down Zacharias before he picks up a lot of yardage. Going to be about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 on this play.
McGlynn Pharmacy is a sponsor as well. Proud supporters of Stoughton football. Get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn and we'll deliver them for free, or you can stop by for a flu shot today. And here's the 3rd down carry to Zacharias, and he will be about a half a yard shy of 1st down. Actually, it's going to depend on where the spot is. One official appears to be right on the line.
The officials look to be mixed where they're going to mark this. Far side of the field has them in 1st down territory. Near side looks to be a bit short. I believe they're going to bring out the sticks on this.
So while we have the officials' measurement, we want to take a moment here to thank Subway of Stoughton Brett Salasa and family of Subway Sandwiches are proud supporters of the high school athletics. Subway Sandwiches, 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton. Subway, eat fresh, and that will be a Green Bay Packer first down, moving the chains for the Vikings.
Had that steak and cheese today from the fine folks over at Subway for dinner.
Yeah, that's right. They hooked us up. They gave us all those flotizas and cookies galore.
Eric's been going to work on those cookies here tonight.
Hey, you give me a whole box, it's going to be gone.
First down, Green Bay Packers first down here for Stoughton.
6.5 minutes left in the opening quarter. It's 0-0. They hand it off to Zacharias again, who's going to gain about 6 yards. This time just busted it up the gut.
Yeah, Zacharias, like I said, he's a big kid, puts that head down, lowers his shoulders, and just powers through the line. Stoughton offensive line able to get a good push Edgewood back. Edgewood's going to have to make some moves on that defensive front if they want to slow down this kid.
It's 2nd and 4 for the Vikings from the 48-yard line just past midfield. Kissling now full backfield. And they go deep back Zacharias again, who will power his way another about half yard shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short.
Yeah, Edgewood tried bringing the blitz there from the wide side. Didn't work because all Stoughton's doing right now is pounding it through the A and B gaps right over the center with Zacharias.
Well, we saw that a lot a couple weeks ago. So we'll see if they go with the same system here, and it appears they'll go into Zacharias again, and why not? This time off to the right side, busted off the tackle. He's going to have a touchdown, a 45-yard easy touchdown for the Vikings, and they will score first here in the Cheese Bowl.
Well, Edgewood right there was trying to bend and not break. Stoughton's offense that series was handed to Zacharias, let him run up the middle and see what happened. They were able to hold him to a few yards for a while. Then Zacharias busted a big one right up the middle, and that goes for about a 45-yard touchdown. And Stoughton is first on the board here tonight.
That's what happens. You chip away, you just pound it, and then eventually something will open up, and it sure did there for the Vikings and goes untouched into the end zone. Now on for the extra point will be John McCune, and the extra point is good. It's 7-0 Vikings over the Crusaders. We'll take a break. We'll be right back for more Cheese Bowl action here on CW57 Sports.
It's the great tent event at A-1 Furniture. Sofas $299, 5-piece living room sets $699, bedroom sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A-1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Brett Salsa and family of Subway Sandwiches are proud supporters of the Stoughton High School Vikings. Brought to you by Subway Sandwiches on 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton. Subway, eat fresh, home of the $5 footlong. Go Vikings!
It's the great tent event at A-1 Furniture. Twin mattresses $99, queen sets $199, memory foam queen sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A-1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Back in here to Collins Field in Stoughton, Wisconsin. The Vikings just scored on a 45-yard gallop by Alex Zacharias. They lead 7-0 over the Madison Edgewood Crusaders. Crusaders will get the ball back after having a pretty successful trip out there offensively. They just couldn't convert on the 4th down attempt.
Going to see what Edgewood does here after the kickoff. It was a big heaping dose of Snyder on their last offensive series.
And I think maybe we'll see more of Jack Dunn, as we heard Coach Minert before the game saying he likes to run the ball. 17 carries last week. We'll see what happens with the offense. And here's the kickoff return for the Crusaders. If I'm not mistaken, that was Snyder on the return of that.
Nick Anderson on the return there. Takes it on the far side of the field. Going to get it up to about the 26-yard line, and Edgewood's going to take over.
Edgewood with similar starting field position as last time out, running the ball quite a few times. Let's take a look here at some of our sponsors. CW57's Talk of the Town. It's a news talk format presenting fresh, lively discussions with Wisconsin's icons, leaders, movers, and shakers in a talk show format. So here we go with the first down play, and it goes up the middle, a running play for a few yards.
That was Snyder again, right up the middle. So Edgewood is going back to what worked for him in their first offensive series. Like we said, they had a really good first drive, getting down to about the 30 before they had to turn it down on fourth down. They converted 2 for 3 on fourth downs in the first series of the game.
Well, and the rain has subsided here at Collins Field, so we might see them start to feel comfortable, maybe air it out. Here's the second down attempt. They go option pitch out to the near sideline. Snyder, he'll be stood up and he'll pick up a few yards, so just chipping away.
On that, if you're done, you want to hold on to that ball a little bit longer and wrap it around the end so it looks like there's actually an opportunity for you to run it. There, Dunn just took a few steps and shoveled it out. Really easy for defenders to pick that up and make the play in Snyder on the backfield. Exactly, he didn't sell it well enough.
It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Crusaders. They picked up 1 fourth down attempt last time out. They failed on another, leading to the turnover on downs. Here's the 3rd and 3 from the 34. They finally do a swing, another pass out there to the outside. That's Snyder on the reception this time, lurching forward for a few extra yards. It's going to move the chains. Green Bay Packer, first down.
Believe that was Jimmy Curlis, number 9 on the reception there, playing wing for that Edgewood offense. Good move of the sticks. That'll be the first time they really put that in the air for any negative or any positive yardage.
Yeah, none of the behind the line of scrimmage type passes. Here's the 1st and 10 from the 42. Good protection, slinging it down the middle of the field, hits Hafer for the first down. That's going to be the biggest pickup of the night for for Edgewood rather.
Yeah, that's a heck of a pass by Dunn. That man was covered, double teamed in the middle of the field. Dunn puts it up there, trusting his receiver and allowing him to come down with a big play for Edgewood.
And that'll be the deepest penetration so far here tonight for Edgewood. 32-yard line of Stoughton as this first quarter gets down towards the 3-minute mark. Out of the shotgun again. This time they go delay handoff. That's another few yards.
That looks to be Peyton Bondock with the run there up the middle. They faked it out to number 2, Snyder, who's been their offense most of the game. That's going to pick up about 4 yards there for Edgewood, taking them to about the 28-yard line.
And officially goes down for a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Crusaders starting to move this ball efficiently and looking to answer the call here after the touchdown by Zacharias. Dunn keeps it. He'll pick up a good chunk of yardage there. That'll be a run about 15 yards, and that'll be a first down about the 10-yard line.
That was a very well executed play there, starting with Snyder, who took the fake, did a really good job of it to the point that he got tackled in the backfield. That allowed Dunn to turn it up the middle, and Dunn's a small guy. He picked up about 15 yards on that play, hiding behind the big hogs up front.
And while Stoughton takes a timeout, we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back for more Cheese Bowl action in CW57 Sports.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Dan McGlynn of McGlynn Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Stoughton High School football. Get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn and we will deliver them for free. Ask us about our new Med Sync program to reduce your trips to the pharmacy. McGlynn Pharmacy, proudly supporting Stoughton's residents for 12 years. Go Vikings!
And out of the timeout by Stoughton, it's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Crusaders, looking to answer the touchdown from Zacharias on the previous drive. Dunn with a 15-yard carry on his own, his first rush of the night, this time dancing around, getting outside the pocket, just has to throw it away and nearly caught. The receiver was Bryce Hafer, but he couldn't keep his feet in bounds.
Yeah, Hafer with a good attempt there. The defender for Stoughton just getting him pushed out, didn't get a foot down. He only needed one in high school, but not going to happen there. I tell you what, that offensive line for Edgewood looks really good here tonight. Not a lot of penetration for Stoughton in the first quarter of the game.
Well, you got guys listed at 250, 215, nobody below 200, so that's good. Here's the 2nd and 10. They do go, the run from Snyder ends up running into the back of his own guy.
Yeah, Snyder tried to take it too far outside before turning it north and south. That's one of the things, I was always taught playing and now teach my kids that I coach. You got to run that ball north and south. Snyder just tries to take it to the outside and not able to go anywhere.
This game brought to you by CW57's Restaurant Show, Wisconsin's official television guide to the best restaurants around. Life's too short to eat average, so skip the rest and enjoy the best. Also, Girl Talk is a platform for women to showcase their talent and knowledge on current issues and agendas affecting the women of today. Minute and a half to go in the opening quarter. It's 7-0 Stoughton, but Edgewood threatening. 3rd and 10 from the 11. They'll go play action. Dunn trying to escape, getting to the outside. He's going to run for it. Don't think he's going to get there. He's taken down about a 6-yard gain. It'll be 4th down for the Crusaders.
Yeah, Dunn showing us what he can do with his feet there. He's listed at 5'9", 165. I know he's smaller than what they have listed. He's a quick guy, but not a lot of bulk behind him. Shifting there. Good job again by the offensive line, opening up a hole for him. It's going to be about 4th and 5, though. And if they prove what they've done so far this game, Edgewood will probably go for it and forego kicking a field goal.
Well, the offense huddles up there, and it appears that's what they will do. We take a moment to thank our sponsors again, A-1 Furniture and Bedding. We want to thank the people over there for supporting us this season as the official Bowl Series sponsor. Over 30 years of providing the best service and best prices. 4th and 5 for the Crusaders, trying to draw the defense off sides, and it appears they do. First flag of the night.
Yeah, that's going to be encroachment on the defense. Edgewood there goes with a hard count on 4th down, and Stoughton not looking at the ball. They're going to jump over, and that should be a 1st down for Edgewood. One of another Green Bay Packer 1st down on this drive.
Well, they haven't officially placed the ball quite yet, or at least reset the clock. So it is 4th down, and actually looks short. 4th and 2 after the penalty. I'm not sure how
half
that
the
happened.
distance.
Half distance to the goal, right. So there it is as we have 20 seconds and counting left in the opening quarter. We'll see if they get this play off. 4th and 2 from the 3-yard line. Dunn hands off to Snyder. No, he keeps it. Dunn diving. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown Edgewood, and a point away from tying this game up.
Great athletic play there by Dunn. You figured they would have given it to Snyder, who's the big workhorse there. Snyder plows up the middle, didn't have the ball, and he got Dunn wrapping around the left side of his line and diving into the end zone. That's going to be 6 points. We'll see if the wind has any effect on this extra point as it's blowing in pretty hard straight at the kicker here.
And notice the holder is receiver Hafer, and the kicker is running back Snyder. Snap is down, and it appears it is good. It is, so it's a tie ball game with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back for the remainder of the first quarter on CW57 Sports.
The Boys and Girls Club of Dane County is a nonprofit youth development organization that serves nearly 3,000 young people every year. Our vision is to inspire and empower all young people to reach their full potential as productive, responsible, and caring adults. Our mission is to be the leader in youth development programs by developing partnerships to produce positive outcomes for young people, families, and communities. For more information, go to bgcdc.org or call 608-257-2606.
This message is brought to you by Saris Cycling Group.
Back here to Stoughton High School, where Edgewood has just answered with a 3-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jack Dunn. Edgewood Stoughton tied up at 7 with 6 seconds left in the opening quarter. First of all, we want to thank the Green Bay Packers for supporting us as they support Wisconsin high school football. For more information on the Packers' involvement in youth and high school football, visit packers.com/youthfootball. Also, McGlynn Pharmacy, proud supporter of Stoughton High School football. Get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn, and we'll deliver them for free. Or you can stop by to get your flu shot today.
Haven't seen this out of Edgewood so far this season. They might be attempting an onside kick here with the placement of the ball and 6 on the far side. They are going to pooch it up to the far side of the field. That's going to go out of bounds. So an attempted kind of pooch onside kick there for Edgewood. Like we said, they have nothing to lose, but that's going to pop the ball out of bounds, and Stoughton's going to take over at the 35-yard line.
So they go a little bit more aggressive and go in for the onside kick, as you said, and that was an interesting formation. You know, Coach Minard, you know, I guess like we've kind of been saying, just open it up a little bit, the playbook, and last game of the year, Brent, can't hold anything back now, right?
Not at all. What surprises me is they didn't hide it at all. They came out right away in formation and showed that onside kick.
So Stoughton will get one play seemingly in the final play of the first quarter. They'll go to Zacharias, who will run it off the left side, pick up a good gain of about 4 or 5 yards, and that will end the first quarter where it's 7-7 Stoughton and Edgewood. We'll be back with quarters 2, 3, and 4 here from Stoughton High School in the A-1 Furniture Bowl Series.
Make sure to catch us this week on Girl Talk.
We're filming at the Pink Poodle. We're talking fashion and fitness.
And out with the old and in with the new. We're going to learn how to consign the Pink Poodle way.
And we've got Hallie decked out for Halloween. It's all right here on the CW57. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, inviting you to watch Talk of the Town, where we invite local business owners on to talk about news and information, all right here on the CW57.
It's quarter number 1 in the books here from Stoughton. I'm Eric Rogers with Ryan Ashaker. Stoughton and Edgewood tied at 7 after the Jack Dunn 3-yard touchdown run, and then Stoughton on that first down carry picked up about 5 yards and taking this into the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Vikings, who have gone to Alex Zacharias a lot, seemingly every play on the ground.
Yeah, Edgewood had really impressive, not a lot of big plays, but just pounding it down the field. Stoughton's been looking at it the same way. Their one score came on a big run, though, by Zacharias.
And here they go with the 2nd and 5 run from their own 35-yard line to open quarter number 2. Stoughton obviously looking for the win here tonight to absolutely clinch their way into the postseason. Here's the run. They go Zacharias deep back again. Plows his way through the defender, but he doesn't let go and grabs him by the shoestrings, brings him down for a couple yards.
Yeah, that's a good tackle there from Edgewood. That was number 42, Sam Rosadowski. Zacharias ran him over, but Rosadowski held on and making a minimal gain there for Stoughton.
Well, he looked shoulder pad all in the face, and somehow he's able to grab a hold of that leg. It's 3rd and 3 for Stoughton. Kissling gets under center. Appears to be another running situation, the same play we've seen. They go Zacharias up the middle and blown up in the backfield. Is the ball on the ground? It is, and Edgewood comes away with it.
Yeah, they've been feeding it to Zacharias the whole game. It looked like the handoff was in his gut. He didn't have a handle for it. As soon as that ball got put there, and once he made contact, that ball squirted out. Edgewood able to get in there and recover that fumble. That's a huge break for Edgewood as they're looking to score and pull the upset here tonight.
Well, this is what we saw a couple weeks ago against Oregon, as you know, Coach Adam Smith was saying, you know, Zacharias holds that ball down low near his hip, and he fumbled the ball a few times against Oregon. Luckily, I think he only lost one, and this is a first turnover here tonight, and sets up Edgewood in great territory. A 41-yard line of the Vikings. Dunn will roll, throwing right deep down the field, looking for Hafer into double coverage. He comes down with it in the end zone. It is a touchdown.
That is a beautiful catch there.
Hafer with concentration you can take to the bank. A great throw into double coverage.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful catch there by number 21. That is Hafer, the quarterback, just sitting back there waiting for his man to pop open and launching a bomb. Hafer to just able to get a little bit higher and pulled that down for a touchdown for Edgewood.
So it's 7-13 right now. The extra point up and good. It's a 7-point lead for Edgewood now.
Believe we're going to have an unsportsmanlike, not sure who that's on. It could be on Edgewood for talking, or it could have been on Stoughton for hitting the kicker, but one of the two happened there right after that field goal took place.
It will be enforced on the kickoff. So we will take a break and we'll sort out the action when we come back. After the score, it's 14-7 Edgewood.
It's the great tent event at A-1 Furniture. Sofas $299, 5-piece living room sets $699, bedroom sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A-1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Brett Salsa and family of Subway Sandwiches are proud supporters of the Stoughton High School Vikings. Brought to you by Subway Sandwiches on 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton. Subway, eat fresh, home of the $5 footlong. Go Vikings!
It's the great tent event at A-1 Furniture. Twin mattresses $99, queen sets $199, memory foam queen sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A-1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Welcome back into Stoughton High School. They're placing the ball on the 40-yard line, so seemingly, apparently, we're not getting any penalty yardage on that after the flag on the extra point.
No, it looks to be an unsportsmanlike on Stoughton, but they would have applied it to the extra point, so it was just waved off like it never happened.
As Edgewood sets up the ball to kick it off after the touchdown, we want to thank A1 Furniture and Bedding, all the good people over there for supporting us as the official Bowl Series sponsor for the season. A1 Furniture and Bedding, over 30 years providing the best prices and best service. And here we go for the kickoff after the touchdown. And that ball will sail into the end zone and out of the back, and it will be a touchback. Stoughton will take over at their 20.
Ball be placed at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, going to move that ball up to the 20. Stoughton's going to take back over and look for Snyder to come out and try to make up for the fumble on the last series here. Like you said, we talked about a little bit. Snyder has a tendency to hold that ball down on his hip. If you're a running back, especially one of his style that's running it right up the middle, you want to have that ball obviously high and tight, and obviously
Zacharias, the man.
Zacharias,
credited
the
with
name
the
I'm
fumble,
looking
no
for.
worries. Yeah, so they'll come out here 1st and 10 from their own 20, down 7-14. And off to the near sideline, they don't go. This time it's Hesselberger on the carry. His first tote of the night.
Yeah, a little bit of a different flavor running back here for Stoughton, trying to mix it up a bit as opposed to just the power up the middle, trying to bring it around the outside to pick up some yardage there. That's about an 8-yard gain. Good run there for Stoughton, first play of this drive.
And out of shotgun is Kissling. He'll take it. He'll give the handoff again. This is Hasselberger, and he'll try to get around the edge. It looks like he did, and he'll pick up a Green Bay Packer, first down.
Yeah, Hasselberger there going to be a little bit quicker. Again, same play, kind of brought it around the outside, weaved it around the tackle to pick up the Green Bay Packers first down there for Stoughton.
Well, coming into tonight, 53 carries, 345 yards, and just 2 touchdowns, but he averages 69 yards per game. So he's an effective ball carrier, that's for sure. And like you said, it gives the thunder and lightning type of deal for the backfield of Stoughton. And they go a double fake, and I think that Zacharias does get the carry on this one.
Nope, that was Hasselberger again getting that run.
Looking a little bigger.
So not sure if, Zacharias was pulled after that last fumble or not, but a big heavy dose of Hasselberger here on this drive.
Well, they also have fullback Jacob Grollo in there. As we have a 2nd and 5 for the Vikes. They go down, they go running again. Hasselberger, this time nothing. He'll be taken down for a loss of 2.
Actually apologize, that is Josh Hitchcock on that tackle. Stoughton wearing gray with purple numbers. Not that easy to see from the booth, so it's actually been Hitchcock in 28 getting these handoffs, not Hasselberger in the 23. Got to look for the ends to get some containment here if you're an Edgewood fan, letting Hitchcock work his way on the outside.
Yeah, Stoughton actually converted a tight end Wow, hit out of bounds, and that's going to be a flag just outside of the boundary there with Kissling trying to get taken out. And he takes a licking.
That's Mitch Snyder there making just not a smart football play. Snyder comes up to make the tackle on the sideline. He's going to wrap him up and just throw him down out of bounds. Can't have those things. It's really costly to your team. And that one is going to cost Edgewood 15 yards on just a not really smart play there by Snyder.
Well, Snyder should know as an offensive player as well that you're not going to like being hit late out of bounds. He goes and does it, but then again, it's an emotional sport.
It is an emotional sport, but especially with the lead there like Edgewood has, you can't be giving up yards to a Stoughton team that many would say is a little bit better.
They're down 7-0. It looks like a busted play, and Kissling will be taken down for a sack, but we have a flag.
Yeah, where that came from on the field, that looks like it's going to be a hold against Stoughton, and that is the call. So not only going to let Kissling get hurt, but they're going to have the hold on that too. So either way, Stoughton's moving back.
Yeah, let's thank our sponsors here. Again, the Green Bay Packers, proud supporters of Wisconsin high school football. For more information on the Packers' involvement in youth and high school football, please visit packers.com/youthfootball. It's 2nd and 10 after the penalty, actually 2nd and 17, excuse me, from the 44-yard line.
Snyder is back on the field. Didn't take him off after that 15-yard penalty. Coach just had a quick talk with him there on the break.
And they'll go run up the gut, and about a half yard. I think that was Hitchcock on the carry.
Yeah, Hitchcock again on the carry. That time tried going up the middle. Didn't pick up a whole lot, but that's going to make it about 3rd and 16 now for the Stoughton offense.
Yeah, Hitchcock also plays defensive back for the Vikings. And now the rain's starting to come down here again, so maybe this ball will find its way on the ground a little bit, so keep your eye on that. Obviously, you can only keep the ball as dry as the officials' uniforms stay. 3rd and 16 for Stoughton. And they're going full wide receivers with the spread. Timeout, Edgewood. While they take a timeout, we'll take a break as well. We'll be right back with more Cheese Bowl on A-1 Furniture Bowl series on CW57 Sports.
The WIAA, in conjunction with the Green Bay Packers, is determined to preserve the excitement of Friday nights on high school football fields across Wisconsin. High school football offers students teachable moments that are unique to the education-based experience. Football provides the environment most conducive to those teachable moments and helps perpetuate an important and long-lasting national tradition. The Green Bay Packers and the WIAA encourage participation in the nation's most popular sport because it's fun, it's educational, and it's safer than ever.
Dan McGlynn of McGlynn Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Stoughton High School football. Get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn and we will deliver them for free. Ask us about our new Med Sync program to reduce your trips to the pharmacy. McGlynn Pharmacy, proudly supporting Stoughton's residents for 12 years. Go Vikings!
Out of the timeout, it's 3rd and 16 with the motion, man. Kissling will go to the air and miss his receiver just in and out of the hands. That goes incomplete. He was looking for Tim Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson there ran a good route. Quarterback just got it a little bit outside of the line, and that is going to fall incomplete. Going to bring up 4th and 16 now for Stoughton. I would imagine they're going to punt here, and it looks like they are.
And with the rain, you don't know exactly where this is going to go off the side of your foot, so expect Edgewood to potentially be in good position now with a 7-point lead.
J.J. Johnson back to return for Edgewood.
There's the punt, and it is not very good, and that will roll out of bounds to about the 35-yard line, and Edgewood is going to be lucky to come away with this one in such good field position.
Yeah, really good field position there. One of the things that happen on that, especially with this weather, if you're out there on the field, the ball doesn't go quite as far as you want. A big mess of guys there. A lot of time the returner, the coach on the sideline is going to yell something like poison, lava, something to let the rest of the team know to stay away from that ball, because if Edgewood were to touch it there, obviously Stoughton could pick that up and maintain possession with the first down.
The Jack Dunn-led offense will come back out after a nice touchdown bomb to Bryce Hafer. The previous drive, he did run it in himself. And that's how we sit at the 14-7. So 1st and 10 from the 35. It's a run up the middle from Snyder.
Yeah, with the rain coming down, I imagine we're going to see quite a bit of Snyder now going up the field. Snyder at 6 foot 195, a big kid, especially to play running back at that high school level. So he's going to plow it up there through the middle with this rain coming down and try to pick up yardage the hard way.
McGlynn Pharmacy, as you may have heard during the break, a proud supporter of Stoughton Athletics. Get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn and they'll deliver them for free. You can stop by and get your flu shot. Proudly supporting Stoughton's residents for 12 years. Here's the 2nd down carry. Snyder near the line to gain. So it'll be right at the line, and they're going to call it a 1st down for the Crusaders.
Yeah, Snyder holding that ball high and tight, going right up the middle. He's going to break the first tackle there by Stoughton, keep those legs pumping, and get the 1st down by just a couple inches, and that is going to give Edgewood another Green Bay Packers 1st down.
From the 46-yard line, and the clock will tick to 7:20. With a 7-point lead, they'll go spread. The fake handoff, slipping a little bit, finds the receiver in the middle of the field. That's Hafer. He'll slide. That's a Green Bay Packer 1st down as well.
Going to be Cordell Murphy there on the reception at 5'9", 155. One of the smaller guys coming out of the backfield there to make that catch. Going to be running wide open down the middle. No one around him, and slide down. You know, at that size, not a bad idea for him to slide down. Already got a big old chunk of yardage, no reason to get hit and possibly lose the ball in this wet environment.
Exactly, yeah. Ball security is going to be a premium here tonight for both of these teams. We've already seen one turnover from Zacharias of Stoughton, which led to 7 points. They'll go back to Snyder on the ground. He'll juke through the offense, or through the defense, excuse me, and he'll take it down to about the 22-yard line. Another Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Yeah, Snyder with another good run there up the middle. Once he got by the defensive line, the linebackers were already covered, got him into the secondary, and with that big body of center coming through, those secondary guys aren't going to want to hit him, and they went a little bit high on him, able to drag him down at about the 24-yard line.
Sets up 1st and 10. They'll call it the 24-yard line, up by 7. It's 14-7 Edgewood, looking to play a little bit of spoiler, airing it out, and looking for the corner of the end zone to Jimmy Curlis. That falls incomplete as both players get a little bit tangled up.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been Hitchcock there on the coverage. Hitchcock, playing defense, was looking for the flag. You're never going to get that call as a defensive back. But both players were looking back for the ball. Just a good defensive play there by Hitchcock to prevent a touchdown.
The incompletion brings up 2nd and 10 from the 24. 6:23 to play in this first half of the Cheese Bowl. They'll go back to the ground to Snyder. He'll keep pounding his way and then throwing backwards. He'll still pick up 4.
Yeah, it looks like Stoughton's looking to pound that middle a little bit more. Hopefully that can slow down Snyder for them. Shooting some guys into the A-gaps either side of the center there if you're not familiar with it. But that's where Edgewood's been running most of the night, so they're going to try to clog up those holes and make them go around.
This game brought to you by Subway of Stoughton. Brett Salsa and family of Subway sandwiches, proud supporters of high school athletics. 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton. 3rd and 7 for the Crusaders. We have whistles and timeout Edgewood. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a break as well. We'll be back with more action. CW57 Sports.
In the United States, there are over 500,000 accidents every year caused by somebody who is texting and driving.
It's hard to believe I even have to do a video right now asking people not to text and drive. There can be nothing that important that could cause you to text and potentially take a life.
Many people are killed every year because somebody is texting and driving.
Please be cautious, drive safe, don't text and drive.
We're back here to Collins Field at Stoughton High School. Stoughton's defense looking to make a stop here on 3rd down and hold Edgewood, who has been able to pretty much have their way with Stoughton. It's who would have thought? I mean, they've been aggressive here tonight, and so far it's worked out for them.
Yeah, right here I'd look for Edgewood maybe to go back to the screen pass, probably towards the near side of the field as you guys are seeing it on television. That's the wide side of the field. They've had that work for them a couple times here tonight. If I was them, that could be what they're calling.
The 3rd and 7 is going to be a passing play. Dunn looking down the middle of the field and in traffic, ball up in the air, incomplete. And the receiver getting helped up, I think that was Hafer. Just trying to get sandwiched in the middle of traffic.
Yeah, trying to see here actually broke up that play. Looks like it might have been 18 there for Stoughton. He's listed as Dan Swenson. If that is, in fact, who it was.
So a long field goal attempt here now for Edgewood. And in these conditions, it's not going to be an easy one. Snyder on the kick. We have about a 37-yarder. The kick is up. And it is good. So Edgewood will keep piling on the points with a field goal at 7-17 in favor of the Crusaders. We'll take a commercial break and we'll be back with more on CW57 Sports.
We are now being told to evacuate the facility.
Barry! What the hell happened to him? He was hit by lightning. I'm okay.
Why must you die, Barry?
Inside your body could be the map to a whole new world. My name is Barry Allen. And I am the fastest man alive.
Eric Rodgers and Ryan Ashaker here at the Cheese Bowl on CW57 Sports. 37 field goal by Mitch Snyder, the running back. Also playing a little defense as well, but man, he can do it all, and that has led to a 7-17 game so far. Stoughton came in thinking they're the favorites, and this one's kind of turned the other way so far.
Yeah, so far, and Snyder out there to kick off, so he's going to be a part in all assets of the game here today.
And sitting at 1-4 in the Badger South, and that will go out of the back of the end zone and be a touchback for the Vikings. We want to take a moment to thank our sponsors here. CW57's Talk of the Town. It's a news talk format presenting fresh, lively discussions with Wisconsin's icons, leaders, movers, and shakers, providing one-on-one analysis of current issues. Also, The Restaurant Show. It's Wisconsin's official television guide to the best restaurants around. Life's too short to eat average, so skip the rest and enjoy the best. Girl Talk as well. It's a platform for women to showcase their talents and knowledge on current issues affecting the women of today.
Well, let's see if Edgewood's defense can match their offense here and stop Stoughton.
Nearly going off sides, and there's the encroachment call. So just as you talk about the defense, they'll give up 5 yards.
You don't have that position, too, with tackle. That's inexcusable. You're standing right on top of the ball.
Yep.
You should be looking down right at it. No excuse to jump in that position.
Well, we say it every week, but it happens every week. And it's going to be 1st and 5. For the Vikings. They'll go deep back. And they go Hitchcock, and he'll stiff arm a defender and gain a bunch more yards, and he's still going. Finally taken down at about the 32-yard line.
Heck of a run there by Hitchcock coming into the game. 28, broke about 4 tackles on that. See it here in. But Hitchcock turning up and trucking down the sideline. You see as he gets to the outside here. Going to make one guy miss with the stiff arm. Turn it up, cut back inside, and only right
move
there breaks one more before he's finally taken down near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and if he had beaten that one, he wanted to make that one last guy miss, but a heck of an effort so far just to make it to where he did. Ball is on the 33-yard line as we tick down now towards 5 minutes left in this first half. Stoughton looking to answer the field goal. They're down 10 points. They'll go fake, and in his face, Kissling taken down back at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, that is Matt Hemble, number 27 there, just coming blind off the wide side to eat up the quarterback in the backfield. That's a big sack, and plays like that kind of change the momentum of a game. right after Stoughton has a big run for Edgewood to come back and pick up a large sack there, just as Stoughton started to get the momentum on their side of the field.
Stoughton loses 10 yards on the play, and the clock continues to roll. And the yardage now, it's 2nd and 20 from the 43-yard line. Stoughton now going deep back. Hitchcock, he'll try to squeeze through off the left tackle. He'll pick up about 1.
Yeah, that's going to bring up, it looks to be 3rd and long here. You're going to have Stoughton put in the air if they look to pick up the first down.
Yeah, we've seen them go to the air a couple times. They've done most of their damage on the ground. Kissling last week coming off a game he wasn't on top of his game. We'll see if he has any sort of mental funk coming in here on this drive. They'll just go pitch play off to the right. And not much. They go a different ball carrier that time. No, it was Hitchcock on the carry.
Yeah, I'm not sure the thought process behind that one, doing a little pitch out on 3rd and long, 4th down here. So either with that big sack, they're going to kind of give up on this series and punt it off, or they're trying to set something up for a potential go for it on 4th and down. The way they're lined up, it looks to punt it. So after that big run by Hitchcock, that sack basically made him kind of give up on that series and give the ball back to Edgewood.
Yeah, and their star running back earlier in the season, Zach Kirby, was the starting punter as well, and they've had Jace Newman, the defensive lineman, the sophomore, and they do go fake, and Hitchcock, but he slips in the backfield. No, that might not have been Hitchcock, but it was a nice thought by Stoughton, but in these conditions just tried to make the cut and fell down.
Yeah, that was a really good idea there. It was 4th and long, but what happened there, they went for the fake, toss it out on the reverse to Hasselberger coming back around. And like we said, it's been raining on and off tonight, so the ground just wasn't there. He slipped out, and that's going to turn the ball on over to Edgewood. So a gutsy play call, but with that field surface, it didn't work out for Stoughton this time around.
And instead of playing field position with the punt, Edgewood will take over at their own 41-yard line with 1st and 10 and 3 minutes to work with. We've also got, I believe, 2 timeouts. Dunn will look to the right side, now going left. He'll run it. One man to be in the middle of the field. There he's got a 1st down. Now he'll just get down, and he'll cross to about the 45-yard line. The ball comes out, but he was down.
Yeah, Stoughton only sending 4 men rushing in on that play. So you're going to have Dunn that comes flying across. Makes something out of nothing there, really. Looked downfield, didn't see a whole lot. Pulls it down.
Good job by the lineman actually making that little bit of a hole.
Yeah, and then right here when he got tackled, looked like the ball might have popped out. A couple players dive in there to get it, but regardless, it's going to be a Green Bay Packers 1st down for Edgewood.
And the clock ticks towards 2.5 to go in the first half. Edgewood having no trouble moving the ball. And they'll go option play off to the right side with Snyder, and he'll get past a couple guys and still on his feet. Man, these running backs are having a field day, and they'll be taken down at the 25.
Well, we talked about in pregame, we expected this to be a very run-heavy ball game from both teams, and for the most part, that's what it's been. Snyder there just trucking some guys. Stoughton not wrapping up. You'll see right here an arm tackle, another arm tackle, and those are the things that Snyder's going to run through. So what those Stoughton defenders do, and I'm sure they've been coaching all season, is break down, wrap up, and take down that ball carrier.
And now here's Edgewood with 2 minutes left, and they'll go to Snyder again. They'll go up the middle for a few yards.
Going to pick up a couple yards here. That's going to take it to under 2 minutes. So you wonder what Edgewood's going to do here. They can't afford time-wise to keep running the ball. Looks to be a player down on the field for Stoughton. That's going to be a timeout.
So while the officials take time, we'll step aside and we'll be right back after the injury timeout.
Hey, you Madison, It's a Pizza has arrived. Craving a calzone? Filled with American and mozzarella cheeses, folded into our traditional hand-tossed pizza dough, and served with homemade spaghetti sauce for just $6.99. One award-winning pizza made with breadstick dough, garlic romano baked right into the crust, lots of fresh shredded mozzarella cheese, toppings of your choice, and our homemade pizza sauce. Serving the freshest pizzas, pastas, appetizers, sandwiches, and much more, hot to your door until 3 a.m. It's a Pizza, proud to be a local original.
it's 1st and 15 here for the Crusaders, moving the ball downfield. The ball's on the 30-yard line. And it seems to be in a protection-heavy formation. Dunn, he'll drop it off to the check down man, and he'll pick up a gain of about 7. So that's what you do, a nice 7-yard gain.
Yeah, injured player there was Alex Zacharias. He's going to walk out under his own strength. They're tending to him now on the sidelines. Short pickup there for Edgewood. Going to be about 2nd and 8, looking again. But only 1:23 left on the clock. Got to see what these guys can do. Might have to put it in the air to make something happen before halftime.
As you mentioned, Ryan, 2nd and 7 from the 22. They'll go run it, and Dunn will sneak into the end zone. The quarterback keeper, the second touchdown of the night for him. And, well, just as you talk about him, and this game is getting out of hand.
Yeah, that's going to have the Stoughton coaches pulling their hair out to allow a quarterback run right up the gut like that from Dunn, who we know is a running threat. Pulls it down, runs it right up the gut, and that's going to be another touchdown for him, his 2nd of the night for Dunn.
And 2 rushing touchdowns. We talked about it pregame. The guy running the football, you got to watch out. You know, and Coach Minert talked about that as well, and it really throws off the numbers in the defensive box, and that extra point is good. It's 24-7 Edgewood, minute 9 to go in the first half. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the Cheese Bowl on CW57 Sports.
Bourbon Street Grill, celebrating Mardi Gras all year long. Come for our Cajun Angels. Jumbo Gulf shrimp wrapped in bacon, seared with Cajun seasoning and Cajun aioli, just $9. Stay for our New Orleans chicken breast, stuffed with andouille sausage and Munster cheese, wrapped in bacon, breaded, drizzled with Alfredo sauce, and topped with Parmesan cheese. Casual dining, senior specials, banquet rooms, game room, and full service bar. Mention you saw us on TV and get $10 off your purchase of $30 or more. Bourbon Street Grill, your riverside restaurant with a New Orleans flair.
I'm Jessa Jeremiah, inviting you to watch Talk of the Town, where we invite local business owners on to talk about news and information, all right here on the CW57.
The second rushing touchdown of the night for quarterback Jack Dunn, and just at will decides he's going to take that one to the end zone just as we talk about time becoming a factor. A minute 9 left in the first half of the Cheese Bowl. They're up 24-7 over the Vikings, and Coach Jason Thierry for Stoughton has got to be thinking, you know, who is this team we're seeing tonight? They're playing like a lot better than they have the rest of the season. And there's the kickoff. Will go deep in and out of the end zone. Stoughton will take it at their 20.
Well, we talked about it before the game. Stoughton has something to play for. A win here would almost guarantee them a playoff berth. So we expected them to come out being the better team that they have been this year. And come out, we thought it was going to be a close game, but Stoughton would come out on top. But as of right now, going into halftime, Edgewood's all over them. And what the coach said and what we talked about, they're basically playing for pride today, playing for those seniors that might not have a chance to strap it on again.
Well, Stoughton's got a tough road ahead of them here, a minute 9 to work with. We'll see what they do. They'll go throw it in the middle of the field, and he'll hit receiver Jacob Benson, the 6'3", 190 junior.
Yeah, Benson, a tall receiver. Short pass there towards the middle of the field. That's going to keep the clock running.
Well, but remember, you know, it stops after the first down, but starts once it's placed. Yeah, we're under a minute here. Stoughton going to passing formation again. Kissling looking near sideline, hits a man, but he drops the football. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 32 with 47 seconds left.
Yeah, Cordell Murphy for Edgewood there coming up on Benson and making the play to cause the incompletion. That one there will stop the clock, but with only 47 seconds left, Stoughton's going to have to put in the air to make something happen here before halftime to close that gap of 24-17.
And they want to obviously prove that so far in the first half they're better than they've played. They'll go to the air again incomplete. It looked like that one might have slipped through his hands. The ball wet, conditions.
Yeah,
maybe it also was on purpose. You never know.
Looking for Jacob Benson there again. That time it just went through his hands. It's a whole different ball game when that ball is wet. A lot of times those gloves that the receivers are wearing actually are a hindrance as opposed to a help when they're wet. Could be a little bit slick and the ball just sliding through his hands there.
And it's 3rd and 10 after the incompletion, 43 seconds left. Kissling, shotgun. 3 receivers off to his near sideline, but he'll just have to chuck this one away.
Yeah, smart play there. Probably should have done that a little bit earlier, but he's going to launch that ball out of bounds. Flag late on the play there. That's going to be intentional grounding on Stoughton. Threw it out of bounds, no one close enough to make it count. So getting rid of it, if he was going to do that, he should have done that a bit earlier, 35 seconds left. And it was going to be 3rd down, but a loss of down there should take it to 4th after that intentional grounding.
Yep, 4th and 15 for the Vikings, down 24-7. We'll just punt this one away and hope for a stop defensively heading into the half. Jace Newman on to punt. That one nearly blocked, gets it away. And taken at the 40 by Edgewood, where they're taken down. And that is going to be still good field position for the Crusaders. But with 28 seconds, you got to think they're just content here to run the clock out and go into half with this lead.
Yeah, beautiful punt there by Stoughton. If it wasn't quite as good, it might have given Edgewood a chance to do something else before the half. But that was a really good punt at the high school level, pushed Edgewood back to the other side of the 50. And with only 28 seconds left, we'll see what they do here. Maybe toss one up, maybe a run to run the clock out and go into halftime. With this lead, if I was coaching that, we'd probably just run one up the middle. If nothing happened, go into half happy and up.
Yeah, just see what happens out of the play. But they do go in a passing situation here with trips left. Now they go run an end around. Hafer, the receiver, will have it. He's not going to get a whole lot. He'll pick up a chunk of 6 or 7 yards and get out of bounds. So actually he stops the clock. 1 timeout remaining, I believe, for the Crusaders.
Yeah, interesting end around there. Hafer, the receiver, just took it a bit too far outside. Should have cut it up a little bit earlier. Would have got some more yardage, but might not have been able to work his way out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, actually stopped out of bounds sooner than I thought. They give him 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 from the 42. 21 seconds left before halftime. And they'll go pitch play to Snyder to the near sideline. He'll club his way through a defender, and he'll pick up a Green Bay Packer first down to stop the clock temporarily. 12 seconds left. They'll probably just give this one more run.
You got to enjoy watching a kid like Snyder run. You see, going to the sideline here, lowers a shoulder, put the boom on the D-back, picks up another couple yards after that. Size to his advantage.
It could have easily just gone down and decided, we're just do what we got to do. And they'll air it out here on 1st and 10 and hits his receiver. Hafer's into the end zone. Are you kidding me? Touchdown. And that's going to be another touchdown to tack it on here and just really rub some salt in the wound to get up on Stoughton.
Jack Dunn with another beautiful pass to Hafer. And I tell you what, folks, that's going to make me eat my words, because I said I would have run one up the middle if nothing happened, probably gone into half up. But, that's why he's been at the school for over 25 years, because he does stuff like that and he wins games because of it. So going for it and taking chances and working the clock paid off to Edgewood's advantage as they get another touchdown here going into half.
Well, you got to think Stoughton was playing the run on that one, going, they'll just run it on the final play here. But no, and there's a missed extra point. The snap was bad, and they'll just say that's no good. And it'll be 7-30. Stoughton will get the ball with 3 seconds left on this kickoff. We'll take a quick commercial break. We will be right back.
Silvermine Subs, hot and cold subs made fast and delivery until 3 a.m. Try the Cripple Creek sub made with grilled chicken breast, bacon, provolone, ranch, lettuce, and tomato served hot starting at just $4.39. Looking to feed a group? Choose from catering choices including our party platter that offers a delicious assortment of Silvermine subs on your choice of fresh baked bread or as wraps.
Silvermine subs. Silvermine subs, they're the subs that you love. And remember, we deliver. Gonna dig it.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive.
3 seconds left before halftime here in the Cheese Bowl. It's 30-7, Edgewood over Stoughton, and who would have thought Jack Dunn hits Bryce Hafer for a 46-yard touchdown just before the half. We want to thank A-1 Furniture and Bedding real quick for being our official Bowl Series sponsor for the season here. A-1 Furniture and Bedding, over 30 years providing the best prices and best service. Also the Green Bay Packers, proud supporters of Wisconsin high school football. For more information on the Packers' involvement in youth and high school football, visit packers.com/youthfootball.
Yeah, got to give it to Coach Minner there, making a very feasible and scoring drive out of nothing going into the half.
And there's the little squib kick taken by the big man, and he'll get about past the 40-yard line, and that will end the first half of the Cheese Bowl. Let's throw it down to the sideline where we have Jessa and Janet standing by, ladies.
That's right, guys. We're down here on the sidelines on Collins Field, Stoughton Vikings versus the Edgewood Crusaders.
We are going to have an awesome halftime for you, aren't we, Janet? We are going to talk to the principal, the athletic director, find out about academics here at Stoughton, and we're also going to talk to a brand new group called Color Guards. So stick around. We got a great halftime show for you right here on the A1 Furniture Cheese Bowl.
We are now being told to evacuate the facility.
What the hell happened to him? He was hit by lightning. I'm okay.
Why must you die, Barry?
Inside your body could be the map to a whole new world.
My name is Barry Allen. And I am the fastest man alive.
If you're struggling with fertility, Spring Creek Family Chiropractic could help you. Did you know that the nervous system controls, coordinates, and regulates all systems of the body, including the systems dealing with fertility? A healthy mom and healthy baby begin before conception. I'm Dr. Marcia Schaefer, and I specialize in holistic fertility and wellness care. Spring Creek Family Chiropractic, empowering healthy families from fertility forward.
Shuffle you in.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the A1 Furniture Cheese Bowl. A little hectic down here on the field, but we are having some fun. We've got Principal Mike Cruz of Stoughton joining us. Mike, how are you?
Great, we're doing great tonight.
Yeah.
The score was a little bit better for us, but we're doing fine.
Well, you still got a whole half ahead of you.
Kids are being positive, so yeah.
Well, hey, we want to talk to you a little bit about football too, but we're going to talk some academics if that's okay.
Absolutely.
You've got some things to brag about. Let's talk a little bit about some of the achievements of Stoughton so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, moving into this year, we've had the highest year we've had in our ACT scores, composite scores, which is fantastic. Coming off of a 98% graduation rate, so one of some of the best in Dane County. So, yeah.
Very good.
Kids are doing really well.
Well, I'm sure you're very proud, and you've got some other achievements that you want to talk about too. I'll let Janet talk to you about that too.
So I'm understanding that there's something called Fab Lab.
Yeah,
Did I get that right?
Yep.
What does that stand for, and tell us about it?
Fabrication laboratory. It's a whole training thing through MIT, and we get our teachers trained through MIT to come in and teach across the world. We're one of 5 fab labs at a public high school in the world, so it's been a great thing for us. And it's partnered with area businesses, Cummings, and everything else, and it's probably about $300,000 that we've devoted to technology education and engineering in our school.
So it's Fabrication Lab, is that it? And it's for engineering.
And kids, we have 3D printers, we have a ShopBot that cuts full sheets of plywood. You can make just about anything and design anything in there. So.
What a fantastic opportunity for your students. That's really cool. You should be proud of that. Well, thanks for the time. We're going to bring in Mel Dow next, the Athletic and Activities Director at Stoughton.
Thank you very much. You guys have a great night.
Mike. Yeah, nice chatting with you. He's got to climb over our things here. Come on in, Mel. How are you doing?
Great, ladies. How are you tonight?
Great. Well, it's good to have you. So there's a lot going on here, and we want to talk a little bit about some of the achievements in athletics. I understand that you've got some things you're proud of as far as the climate here of students. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. We're pretty proud of the fact that our athlete participation is up nearly 50% over the last 5 years. We're getting more and more multiple sport athletes. Last year we were just under 100 three-sport athletes, and in this day and age, that's a huge milestone to hit.
Yeah, wow, that's quite the accomplishment. So congrats there. And some other things I know you wanted to chat about, Janet.
That's right. You and I were speaking a little bit ago about a group of kids that are Norwegian dancers. Now, these are students in your school?
Yes, the position that I hold is athletic and activities director. So anything that the kids do outside of the school day comes under my watch. And we're very proud of our Norwegian dancers. It's a cultural dance group that they wear the traditional bunads from Norway. Actually, each bunad's a little bit distinct to the part of Norway that it's from. And they do their dances. And, there's a huge Norwegian culture here in Stoughton. And we're really proud of them.
And didn't you say they actually get a trip to Norway this year?
Yes, actually every year they take a trip somewhere across the United States, and then every so often they go to Norway. This summer they're heading over to Norway. We're there and performing for the people of Norway for about a 14-day trip.
That's really incredible. More incredible opportunities. It's great to be a student Viking over here.
Yes, we're really proud of where our kids are going these days.
Well, yeah, good things. Well, thank you very much for sharing some of that with us. We could probably talk to you longer, but we're going to get to a short break, and we've got a lot more halftime show right here at the A-1 Furniture Cheese Bowl, so stay with us.
It's almost like going to college for a week. It's not doing math in the summer. It's more of like you create a company and you go and you market that company and you market a product.
There's no one telling you have to do it this way or that way.
There's no teachers here. You're not graded.
You get to make what you want. You get to advertise it how you want.
Congratulations! Now I'm really thinking about starting my own company. The thoughts in my mind now that that's possible.
I'm Jessa Jeremiah, your host for The Restaurant Show, the show that is your guide to the best restaurants in town so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best, all right here on the CW57.
Well, welcome back in here to Stoughton High School. The Edgewood Crusaders lead the Stoughton Vikings 30-7. Who would have thought coming in? Stoughton here came in at 3-5, 3-2 in the Batter South. A loss would drop them to 3-3 in the Batter South, but a 500 record in the conference still pretty much gets you in. A win would have guaranteed them a spot in. Edgewood at 2-6, 1-4 in the Batter South. They're eliminated. They were eliminated last week, but you come in here with a little bit of something to prove, saying we're better than we played so far, Ryan.
Yeah, really they are, and Stone's definitely not out of this game yet. We're looking at 30-7 at halftime. The only thing that separated them is a couple of really big plays by Edgewood. One of the bigger ones being right before halftime to put them up 32-7 here. But Stoughton scored their lone touchdown on a big run right away in the beginning. So it looks to have dried up here. At halftime they're going to get the balls a little more dry. Get the guys all rested up, get them amped up, get some fluids in them, and get ready to go here. And Stoughton, if they come out hard, they can easily pull back into this game in a moment.
Well, what I always say about football is, one team will score, like this instance, it's 30-7 in the first half. Well, if they can score 30, Stoughton could obviously, run the table the other way in the second half, and ball security is going to be an issue as well. They need to open up that passing game, which they haven't been able to really unleash so far tonight. They've gone with a tandem of running backs. They stopped running with Zacharias, the tight end, the linebacker / running back who fumbled the ball, and they're like, you know what, that's it. We need to win this game, and we're going to go the different route.
Well, you look at, the player of the first half in my mind was easily Jack Dunn. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. The passes were long ones. Run, he lowered his shoulder and banged one in, and then he also had a couple big runs right up the middle of the large Stoughton defensive line. So Jack Dunn having a really good game in that first half. The key for Stoughton is, maybe they come out and have a safety or a linebacker kind of spy on Dunn throughout the second half and see if that can slow down that Edgewood offense.
Well, I got to give props to Coach Minard of Edgewood just being really patient with Dunn. I know I was looking at the numbers of last week's game. I'm like, oh, he's going to be running the ball, once a drive. But no, the first couple drives, he was a pocket passer. He would hand it off and just let his other guys do the thing. And then he started to open it up. And once he got the defense dialed into thinking he was going to be in the pocket the whole time, he took off and burned them with his feet.
Well, he did a really good job of setting that up. The first 2 drives almost exclusively pounding it up with Snyder, pounding up the middle, number two was all the defense was seeing. So they were keyed on him, as you're prone to do, and that just allowed Dunn to kind of break out, have a couple big runs of his own, and those few passes that we talked about. That's really the difference in the game so far.
Exactly, yeah. Just, while we have a moment here, I just want to, thank our sponsors so far, McGlynn Pharmacy. Proud supporters of Stoughton Athletics. You can get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn, and they will deliver them for free. Or you can stop by and get their flu shots. McGlynn Pharmacy, proudly supporting Stoughton's residents for 12 years. Also, Subway of Stoughton, Brett Salsa and family of Subway Sandwiches, proud supporters of the high school athletics. Subway Sandwiches on 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton, 877-0373. Subway, eat fresh. Yeah, we have a lot more coming up here, but you gotta love what Edgewood has done so far, and Stoughton's they're gonna be the ones that need to come out here and retool their defense, especially, and just dial into what what Edgewood is doing. Key off of that, come out and make adjustments. Jason Thierry, he wants that second trophy of the season. So we will take a break, and we'll be back with more action here at halftime. We're almost getting set here for the second half of the Cheese Bowl.
It's the great tent event at A-1 Furniture. Sofas $299, 5-piece living room sets $699, bedroom sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A-1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Brett Salsa and family of Subway Sandwiches are proud supporters of the Stoughton High School Vikings. Brought to you by Subway Sandwiches on 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton. Subway, eat fresh, home of the $5 footlong. Go Vikings!
It's the great tent event at A-1 Furniture. Twin mattresses $99, queen sets $199, memory foam queen sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A-1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Welcome back to the A-1 Furniture Cheese Bowl. We are here with the Stoughton Vikings on the sidelines, and we've got a group of folks that are very involved with the school. So we've got Drew, Troy, Peyton, and Allie. Did I get you all right?
Yes.
All right. And they are with, tell me the organization that you're with.
Oh, we're with Life of a Viking.
Life of a Viking. So these guys are very involved in school, and talk to me a little bit about what the organization does.
We just help influence the student body to make the right choices and guide our athletes in the right direction, being clean and not using drugs or alcohol to enhance our sports.
And what kinds of activities do you do to try and keep kids out of trouble?
We have meetings once a month, and we have a Twitter account too to tweet out when we're having our meetings, and just to spread awareness too.
Well, good job. That's a really important organization, so thanks for your hard work.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm going to ask you just 2 more questions. First, what does it take to get on this Life of a Viking Council?
Well, anybody can be on it, but, we just want the right people, mainly athletes, but anyone can join it that, just wants to make the right choices and be clean and, make Stoughton High School a better place.
Excellent. More importantly, you guys are all decked out in pink. Tell us what's going on with that.
So tonight we wanted to make a difference not only in Stoughton High School, but with the community and breast cancer. So we're doing a breast cancer, awareness tonight, and we had these bins that we passed around in the stands, and we were just collecting money that we're going to donate to breast cancer. So it's pretty cool.
Which organization?
I don't know. It's just kind of like breast cancer. I don't know.
I think it's the Susan B. Komen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's great. Thanks for doing that, and good job, and good luck with the rest of the game and with your school year. Thanks for your time tonight. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back at the A-1 Furniture Cheese Bowl.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports. a winning part of a complete education.
Dan McGlynn of McGlynn Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Stoughton High School football. Get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn and we will deliver them for free. Ask us about our new Med Sync program to reduce your trips to the pharmacy. McGlynn Pharmacy, proudly supporting Stoughton's residents for 12 years. Go Vikings!
Welcome back into Stoughton High School. It's 30-7, Edgewood over Stoughton in the A-1 Furniture Cheese Bowl. I'm Eric Rogers with Ryan Ashker. Don't forget, while you're watching this game, you can live tweet us at Eric Rogers Brand and at Ash41, ASCH41. We'll be staying in touch with you during the replay of this game, and with the halftime approaching an end here, it's going to be, Edgewood has obviously all the momentum here, but Stoughton had a chance there to make something happen. They elected to go with the, fake punt, and it burned them.
Well, with the way it works, Edgewood had the momentum going into halftime there with a couple big scores, some big drives, but things can easily flip at halftime. What the coaches say in the locker room, what some of the veteran players are saying, those juniors and seniors that have been around the program, knowing what's really at stake for Stoughton, a chance to go to the playoffs here. Some of those leaders stepping up, getting the team amped up as we see Stoughton coming onto the field now. If those guys are ready to go, doesn't really who has the momentum, this opening kickoff of the second half, that can determine that going forward.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Stoughton will get that second half kickoff, so it's going to be important for them to get off on the right foot. They need to set the tone and prove that they have more of a balanced offense than that one dimension with the running game. And I don't want to take all this away from Stoughton. They've had a great season so far. They've had some comeback victories. They're coming off a tough loss to MG last week. So the clock has struck 0, but we will. No, we actually got 3 more minutes. Sorry, excuse me. They had the players on the field. But let's take a break anyway. We'll just come back with some more halftime here at A-1 Furniture Bowl Series.
In the United States, there are over 500,000 accidents every year caused by somebody who is texting and driving.
It's hard to believe I even have to do a video right now asking people not to text and drive. There can be nothing that important that could cause you to text and potentially take a life.
Many people are killed every year because somebody is texting and driving.
Please be cautious, drive safe, don't text and drive.
Back, we're here at the A-1 Furniture Cheese Bowl, and we're having a great halftime celebration. As you've been enjoying the band, we've been enjoying the visual sights of these folks here. So we've actually got the coach here who's going to talk to us a little bit about this little organization. Talk to viewers about what it's called and what you do.
We're called the Color Guard, and basically we use flags and we do tricks with them, mostly spinning and sometimes some tosses, and we make the band look colorful.
Yeah, you sure do. You guys are doing a great job. It's fun to have both elements, both the band and you guys in front performing. So way to go, guys.
Thank you very much.
So what does it take to be in the Color Guard, and what kind of practice times do you have?
We practice on Thursdays after school, and field show season we do Monday nights with the band. Our Thursday practices is just us and Jordan. We learn our routine, and honestly, we work our butts off. Yeah. Barely.
And what does it take to join the Color Guard?
Tryouts are in the spring after parade season, which is like set to mine Memorial Day. And basically you show up for like a week or so after school, like every day, and you learn the moves, and that's pretty much it. And then if you're good enough, you make it in.
Well, then congratulations to all of you, because you obviously made it in then. Anything else, Justin?
No, I just wanted to mention the team is a few short tonight. This is a little bit bigger team, but you guys are faring well without your mates, so great job. And congrats to you guys. You're doing a wonderful job. I hear the sweet sounds of football players stomping back onto the field, so we're going to take another short break, and then we're going to head back to football. So we'll be right back on the A-1 Furniture Cheese Bowl. Stick around.
I decided to go for my MBA because I saw some growth potential in the organization. I've grown quite a bit in the company. When I started, I was the operations manager, which grew into a director position, and now I'm the COO.
I was married, my wife was pregnant with our first son, and we said, hey, I need to get my act together and go to school. And so looked up ITT Tech, and they had the courses I needed at the times I could go, because I still had to support the family. There were a few instructors at ITT Tech that helped me out a lot, and I learned everything I needed to know.
Before I started ITT Tech, working in retail to now working for a Fortune 500 company, it really does testify to the fact that having an education like the one I got from ITT Tech really does change your life. Being a single father makes a huge difference, being able to provide everything he's ever needed.
I owe my success to, I guess, the approach that ITT Tech takes.
Scholarships and financial aid are available for students who qualify. To find out more, visit us on the web at itt-tech.edu. ITT Technical Institute. Education for the future.
I'm Jessa Jeremiah, inviting you to watch this week's restaurant show. It's going to be a great show. Cafe La Bellitalia is unveiling a new chef. The Pizza Oven has a new location, and the Vintage Brewing Company is talking about a very exciting event. You don't want to miss it. You can catch it all right here on the restaurant show, right here on the CW57.
Eric Rodgers and Ryan Ashiker back here at Collins Field at Stoughton High School for the Cheese Bowl. And go figure, Ryan, the rain comes down now once the game is about to get underway. And here is the second half opening kickoff. Stoughton will take it at the goal line. We'll see if the rain becomes a factor once again, and the blockers don't do a great job taking down about the 16-yard line. Stoughton going to be starting not great field position, Ryan.
Yeah, that's going to be Hitchcock getting the return there for Stoughton. Not right where they wanted to be, but it's going to be right past the 15, probably about the 16-yard line there for Stoughton to get us started. This first drive of the second half is going to be big for Stoughton to try to get that momentum back and get back into this game, especially with, a potential for the playoffs on the line here.
Well, they got, big guys, big package in there. You got the 1-2 punch, Thunder and Lightning. We'll see what quarterback Jake Kissling wants to do. He does go, I believe, Hitchcock on that one. They do go to the smaller Hasselberger. So that's senior 5'7", 150.
Yeah, he's going to shoot it off the left side of the guard, pick up just about a yard there, and that's going to bring up second down for Stoughton.
Yeah, you gain a yard on the carry, and, maybe as long as it's not negative, it's good. We'll see what they do coming out on the 2nd and 9, if they want to establish the run or not. Instead, they go to the air. Kissling, quick pass. He'll hit a tight end, and that's going to be enough to move the chains at Green Bay Packer first down.
Yeah, that's the catch there by Tim Johnson of Stoughton. That was a really hard pass to complete there for Purvis on the pass on number 7. Going to pick up the first down there. Put it past 2 Edgewood defenders in order to get them that first down. Now looking at 1st and 10 as we are in the third quarter here, Stoughton ball.
And the ball's placed on the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Good situation here for them, but look at Colin Karatko, the big linebacker playing fullback. See if that gets him a little extra room. The fake handoff, and being chased from behind by Albrecht, gets the pass away, but it goes incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete pass. You have Gunderson there yelling at his receiver, trying to let him know where he wanted him to go. But regardless, that is going to be an incomplete ball, bring up second down. So far, that Edgewood defense is looking pretty good as we get in this second half.
Yeah, forcing the Vikings into a run that went for just 1 yard, and then they had come back with a play that picks up a first down on the pass, but that pass goes incomplete. Really rushing the quarterback. Kissling not really able to set his feet and make the throws he wants to. Here's the 2nd and 10. After a minute and a half is eclipsed in the quarter number 3, and the receiver getting set. And there's the snap. Airing it out deep to the left side, overthrown and intercepted, an easy pick. Now, was that Hafer, the receiver, playing defense?
Yep, Hafer picking up the interception there. That ball just sailed on Kissling, and Hafer basically turned from a D-back to a wide receiver, went up and got that ball. That's going to be another turnover there for Stoughton. Edgerton's going to take over. First down for them, and we'll see how they decide to come out in this second half, whether they're going to grow on their lead or not. That's a Green Bay Packers first down for Edgewood.
Yeah, the Crusaders come away fortunate on that one, and man, what a way to start the second half. You have your defense on the field, but they come away with a takeaway, their second of the night. And now here comes the offense. They'll go the pitch. Snyder taken down in the backfield, so Stoughton's defense now coming up with a good stop.
Yeah, Snyder tried wrapping his way around the near side of the field. Good job there by the Stoughton defenders to get out there, make a play, and stop him for about a 5-yard loss. Those Stoughton defenders can't be happy with the way the offense is playing right now, so they're going to take it in their own hands, try to make something happen, and get the ball back.
Yeah, and you better believe they're going to be ripping at that ball if they can stand up Snyder at one of these points. But here we go with Jack Dunn and the offense coming out with 2nd and 15 from the 25. Go 4 wide receivers, but he'll elect to go to the running play. And wow, spun around but staying on his feet. Instead picking up about the 5 yards that they lost on the previous play.
Yeah, Snyder there.
Heard backing on the play, sorry.
Yeah, Snyder there broke the first tackle, but Stoughton doing a really good job of tailing the ball carrier. The first guy had him wrapped up. A couple more guys came in trying to strip the ball, get him down. That's exactly what you want to see out of your defense for Stoughton.
Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Crusaders. About 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. They're up 30-7. Jack Dunn looking to air it out. He has to rush the pass. It goes incomplete.
Yeah, Dunn under pressure there on that one. Believe that was Jacob Housen, number 99. Big guy coming down on Dunn. Dunn gets rid of it, but that falls incomplete. As you said, that pass was rushed.
So Snyder will come on for the punt, but being so involved with the offense and special teams, you never know when they might fake it. They're pretty confident right now.
Snyder to punt for Edgewood.
Snyder comes on for the 4th and 10 punt from their own 25-yard line. Deep man set up at the 25, returning for Stoughton. Ball up in the air. He'll elect to let that one bounce, and that one rolls to near the 25-yard line. Edgewood probably could have let that one roll, but instead it's down at the 26, 27-yard line where Stoughton will come back up with it, and luckily the defense for them, they held after throwing the interception.
Yeah, really close there. I almost thought that ball hit the heel of Darvell Peoples as he came down. I guess the official did not see that, so they turned it around, and Stoughton is going to keep that ball. First down, Stoughton's going to hope to have a better drive this time around. Like I said, all it takes is really one play for them to get back into this game and even things up.
Well, they go the full house in the backfield once again, and that's usually set up for Zacharias, but instead it looks like they went with Hasselberger. Nope, Hitchcock is the call. This game brought to you by CW57's Talk of the Town. It's a news talk format presenting fresh, lively discussions with Wisconsin's icons, leaders, movers, and shakers in a talk show format providing one-on-one analysis of current issues.
Yeah, that could be a big blow for Stoughton. It is Josh Hitchcock, the running back, who is down on the field now, number 28. They're tending to him as both teams head to their respective sideline.
We will step away while we have the injured player on the field. We'll be back with more on CW57 Sports.
Vintage Brewing Company. Stop in for a beer and a bite and enjoy some Midwestern hospitality.
Come in for our Scaredy Cat Oatmeal Stout. Hearty and full-bodied with rich malt flavors of molasses, cocoa, caramel, and espresso. While you're here, try an appetizer like our pork belly bites. Braised pork belly, breaded, deep-fried, and tossed in a sweet chili sauce. Got a sweet tooth? Try from an array of awesome desserts like our s'mores cheesecake or award-winning bacon tart.
Vintage Brewing Company. We love what we do and love sharing it with you.
And Hitchcock able to come off the field under his own power. That's a second running back injury for Stoughton tonight, but both seem to be minor. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Vikes.
Kissling Vikings looking traffic at 2nd and 4 here.
From the 37-yard line, 8.5 to play in the third quarter. No scoring so far in the second half. They'll go that full house package, and they fake the running back, and they throw it out to
Austin Benton.
Mistaken, yes. Benton gets the reception. It'll be 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, nice little dump off to Benton there. Didn't pick up the yards they would have hoped, but running that play on the near side of the field. It just kind of allows Benton to run out of bounds, not able to turn it up and pick up any positive yardage. So going to go to 3rd and 5.
Running formation for Stoughton. No receivers on the field. They go to the fullback. If not mistaken, that's Grollo, and that would appear to be a Green Bay Packer first down.
Yep, actually, Austin Benton there just caught the pass. He's going to pick up the run there, number 31 for Stoughton. So that's another Green Bay Packers first down for Stoughton.
And now Stoughton's starting to move the ball here, and we'll see if they, this snowballs into something positive for them. And notice they have definitely gone away from Zacharias in this set. And they go Hasselberger on that carry. He'll pick up 3.
Yeah, Hasselberger, one of those seniors. So, he's going to want that rock, try to do something here and get his team back in the game.
And it's going to be 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard carry. This game brought to you by The Restaurant Show. It's Wisconsin's official television guide to the best restaurants around, presented by CW. Life's too short to eat average, so skip the rest and enjoy the best. Here's the 2nd and 7 officially as we tick under 7 minutes to play in the 3rd. There's a handoff. They go fullback again. Now, was that Benton on that carry? Because I think they went, I'm mistaken, that was
31, Benton again.
Yep. So now we have a timeout on the field. Looks to be another injury timeout for Stoughton. Man, they're having terrible luck with that. So we'll take a break again. We'll be back with more the A1 Furniture Bowl Series.
It's almost like going to college for a week. It's not doing math in the summer. It's more of like you create a company and you go and you market that company and you market a product.
There's no one telling you have to do it this way or that way.
There's no teachers here. You're not graded.
You get to make what you want. You get to advertise it how you want.
Congratulations! Now I'm really thinking about starting my own company. The thoughts in my mind now that that's possible.
Back in here to Collins Field. It's 3rd and 4 for Stoughton from the 44-yard line. They're down 30-3. And they'll go Benton on the carry, and he'll power his way past the 50 and pick up a Green Bay Packer first down. I think they found the guy they want to go to when they got short yardage situations.
Yeah, really impressive run there by Benton. Took the ball, kept his feet running. He's a big kid at 5'11", 220. So he's going to just power it up the middle, you see here, between the guard and tackle on the left side. Keep those legs moving. Drag a couple of little Edgewood DBs with him, and he's going to pick up the Green Bay Packer first down.
And there, after the first down carry, they'll go with the smaller Hitchcock. Hasselberger on the carry. They've been rotating those players in, and it's going to be 2nd down. I'll call it 2 yards and a 2nd and 8 situation coming up for the Vikings. The CW57's Girl Talk, another sponsor here, of a platform for women to showcase their talents and knowledge on current issues and agendas affecting the women of today. Also, we want to thank once again A1 Furniture and Bedding, all the good people over there for supporting us this season as the official Bowl Series sponsor. A1 Furniture and Bedding, over 30 years of providing the best prices and best service.
Yeah, Stoughton to get a really good run here, moving the ball up the field. They're right on the other side of 50 now, nearing the 45. And the big contributor this time around has been number 31, Austin Benton. He is a senior, and he's been kind of putting the offense on his back this drive, working their way downfield, and going to hopefully try to finish it off here if you're a Stoughton fan with a touchdown.
Well, Stoughton hasn't been doing anything really sexy offensively, but you chew up the clock, or the yardage anyway. You don't really want to chew up the clock, but they're moving the chains gradually, and that'll open up something hopefully for them. And here they go, a similar set, running the football. This time they go deep back. Think that was Hasselberger on that one. Now, of course, I'm wrong again on that. The 23-28 is messing me up big time.
Yeah, Stoughton, as you guys can see on TV, wearing purple and gray. A little bit hard to see from the booth, but that was Hitchcock on the run. Gets a couple yards there, about 3. Just more of the scat back out of the 2. Really good combination with the 3 that they've been going with. Benton and Hitchcock in there, doing a really good job for Stoughton on this drive.
And they're down 30-7, Stoughton is, and they're working something here. Wow, ball, I think that was on the ground actually. Edgewood fighting for it, but Hitchcock on the carry. He's taken down for minimal yardage. Just going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, Hitchcock working up the middle one more time. Going to have the Edgewood defenders creep up on him and push him back. Doesn't pick up a lot, maybe a yard on the most on that play, but going to bring up about a 4th and 6 now. And Stoughton looks to be keeping their offense on the field.
Yeah, well, you got the season on the line, and you got to start taking some chances, and that's what they're going to do. 4th and 6, Jason Thierry, he's putting the trust in his offense. They've started to move the football on this drive. Look for the 3 wide receivers on the right side. Kissling, defender coming from the backside, chip block. That's going to be a penalty, but he's sacked anyway back at the 40.
Yeah, where that came from looks like it's probably going to be a hold. If that is the case, they're going to decline it here. Could be a hold on the backside tackle. For Stoughton, we'll wait for the call here.
4.5 minutes left in the
and that
third
is the
quarter,
call.
and the hold is declined on the 4th down attempt. And now look, Edgewood has great field position back at the, now on Stoughton's 40-yard line.
Yeah, one of those things Stoughton's going to need to avoid here as we go forward. Stoughton, look like the better team coming in, but they've almost been shooting themselves in the foot here and giving an Edgewood a chance to score every time they touch the ball.
And we've had turnovers. We've had turnovers on downs and aggressive play calling, and it's worked so far in Edgewood's favor. Now they have a chance to pile it on. Dunn will give it away instead of on the keeper, and that one doesn't fool Stoughton's front 7.
Yeah, Dunn back on the field, just going to do a little toss up the middle there to Snyder, which has kind of been the workhorse of the day for Edgewood, right up the middle.
Yeah, it doesn't look like very good news for the Milwaukee Bucks here, as Sasa Pachulia will miss the remainder of the game, suffering a hamstring injury Friday night against the T-Wolves. And you have, I believe, Larry Sanders missing the preseason with some sort of illness, so it's not going to be a good season for them. Here's Jack Dunn on the second down pass.
Interception!
And it's going to go the other way for Stoughton, and they finally get a takeaway. And at midfield, the Vikings take over.
Yeah, that is Wagner getting that interception. Really impressive. Not exactly sure where that pass from Dunn was going, but right to the gut there of Wagner, and he's going to take it the other way.
And Stoughton finally, their defense gaining some momentum and good field position for Stoughton, basically where they left off last drive. And the offense, they're going to have to work something quickly, and they're going to be thanking their defense for giving them another opportunity.
Yeah, if you're Edgewood, that's what you wanted to avoid. You're up in the game. You got the momentum going for you. You don't want to turn that ball over in that situation.
And they come out passing. No, they do go with the run, and they go Hitchcock, and he'll pick up a gain of 7 or 8.
Hitchcock there turns it up. Good run to the outside. Going to be about a 9-yard gain. One more man to beat. He could have broke that one all the way. But little more hop in the step here for the Stoughton offense as they take the field. Going to look to do something this drive to just get competitive, get back in the game, and see what can happen going forward against this Edgewood team that's kind of surprised both of us and has looked really good so far in the first 3 quarters of the game.
Well, Hasselberger and Hitchcock in there in the backfield. 2nd and 2, 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They fake to Hasselberger, go to Hitchcock, who spins. He's near the sticks. Think he's going to be a tad bit short. Bring up a 3rd and inches situation for Stoughton.
Yeah, we'll see where they mark it hit. But Hitchcock's going to be about 1 yard off for that first down. So on 3rd down here, he might use the bigger back. They were having some success there with Austin Benton. Wouldn't be surprised if they might run him up the middle here. That big body can probably pick up, you would hope at least a 3rd and 1.
Well, the 3rd and 1 from the 41 of the Crusaders, and stack in the box here is Edgewood. Instead, they do go Benton, I believe, and he gets past the first down marker. Now they do finally get Grollo a carry, and he uses his big body to move the chains.
Yeah, Grollo, another big guy. He's listed at 6'1", 205. So another kind of version of Benton there. Grollo, the junior here for Stoughton. So the direct snap to him, kind of a different look, different play, but he's going to pick up the Green Bay Packers first down for Stoughton.
The Vikings coming out here with new life after the interception, starting to move the ball, different looks. Defensively, Hitchcock will take the carry off the left side, past the tackle. He's got some room. Got some green in front of him, and one guy to beat, taken down inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Vikings.
You know, that's when Hitchcock's at his best, when he can get out there and show his speed. He got to the outside, got past the line, as you see here on the little toss out. Got past one guy and just let his blockers do the work, threaded the needle, ran it up the sideline with one man to beat. He's going to make the touchdown-saving tackle, but that's really where Hitchcock impresses you, when he gets out to the outside and shows that speed.
And we'll see if they go power or agility here on 1st and goal from the 5-yard line as we approach a minute and a half in the third. No scoring so far in the third. They do go up the middle and into the end zone. That's a touchdown.
That is going to be Austin Benton. 31 with that touchdown there for Stoughton. You know, that feels good for that senior. He's been running hard all night, all season long. And what is his last regular season game, possibly last game in high school ever, for him to score touchdowns, going to feel really good. And that'll take us to 13-30. So it pulls Stoughton a little bit closer, but they still have some work to do to catch up to Edgerton.
Yeah, they're still going to need a big 4th quarter and a big rest of this 3rd quarter, but off the interception, they get the 6 points and potentially 7 here. Here is the extra point. The extra point is up and good. Stoughton leads Edgewood, or actually Stoughton trails Edgewood, 14-30, and we will take a break after the touchdown.
We want to see your CW-inspired costumes. Send us a pic of your most creative costume by going to CW57's Facebook page and entering the Costume Contest tab. Best costume is determined by fan vote on our Facebook page, and the winner receives a Blu-ray copy of Season 5 of The Vampire Diaries. Show us your inner hero for your chance to win only from CW57.
Back in here to Stoughton High School. The Green Bay Packers are proud supporters of Wisconsin high school football. For more information on the Packers' involvement in youth and high school football, visit packers.com/youthfootball. Also, McGlynn Pharmacy, proud supporters of Stoughton Athletics. Get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn, and they'll deliver them for free. Get your flu shot today. The touchdown run by Benton there starts to give new life for the Vikings. The defense going to need to step up here after Edgewood will get the ball. So what did you like about that last drive there from Stoughton?
You know, they played it really smart. They pounded the ball. You know, Benton's been running really well, holds that ball high and tight like a big running back should, pounds it in. And then, like I said, Hitchcock, anytime he has a chance to break it out and show his speed, he's going to do some really impressive things. That's the second time we've seen that from him tonight as well.
And kicking off is John McCune for the Vikings. And here he goes, ball in the air, and that'll be short up about the 15-yard line for Edgewood. And they'll dance, spun down and taken down at the 25-yard line, where the offense will take over, leading 30-14.
Well, yeah,
so this game will be Jack Dunn time.
Yeah, Nick Anderson able to get the return there. So Edgewood, I would hope they'd come out and be a little bit more reserved, maybe not put the ball in the air, but continue to do what has worked for them, and that is running Dunn and Snyder. You don't want to have a turnover. You don't want to just kind of give Stoughton points like they did on that last series. You want to milk the clock a little bit, run it out, and try to get out of here with a winner and end your season on a high note in what has otherwise been kind of a disappointing year for them.
Well, yeah, you want to obviously prove that you're better than your season will indicate. And there goes the run off the tackle to the right side, and wow, upended just past the first down marker. That was Cordell Murphy, the receiver/defensive back.
Yeah, Stoughton here, they're going to spread their defense out a little bit and look to kind of contain the ends, not let anything outside, keep things going up the middle, and try to stop Edgewood where they've been beating them all night long.
So that moves the chains for Green Bay Packer first down. Edgewood with the ball and the lead. A minute left in the third quarter. They're up 30-14. And Dunn will go under center, looking to hand the ball off. Potentially they pitch it this time. Near side to Snyder. He won't get much, but he'll get out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Edgewood might have got away with an illegal block there that wasn't called, but Stoughton still able to push him out after a minimal gain. That'll bring up second down. Stoughton right here has just got to kind of hold their point and do what they need to do to get that ball back and stop this Edgewood defense or Edgewood offense from really getting going again. They haven't been clicking in the second half yet.
And it's 2nd and 8 for the Crusaders. Got this ball on the lead. You got to think maybe they'll just keep running the play, maybe try a couple safe throws. As you saw, Jack Dunn got a little aggressive last drive. It led to a pick and 7 points. And there's the run with Snyder. Bumps into his own man, picks up a yard.
Yeah, Snyder running right into the back of his own man, trying to open up a hole from him. But like I said, in the second half so far, that Stoughton defense has looked really impressive. They're able to slow down the Edgewood run. They had the pick on the last series, so they're really doing what they need to do to allow their offense to try to bring them back into the game.
And remember to stick around after this contest for the presentation of the final A1 Furniture Bowl Series trophy of the season, the Cheese Bowl. It could go to either one of these teams at this point, but so far with the Crusaders up 30-14, it could go to them, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We will send it down to the sideline where we have Janet and Jessa standing by.
Thanks, guys. We're down on Collins Field sidelines, and we have with us right now some Edgewood fans. Is that right? Absolutely. So it's kind of drizzly, a little cold tonight, and it was a bit of a drive. What brings you in? What makes you sit there on those bleachers and cheer on the guys?
I think they cued the music just for you, just for this moment.
Oh, well, I really like the road trips because I get to spend time with my friends, and also I don't know, I think that they work really hard, so they deserve a student section.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly like Sally said. They support us in everything we do, so coming out here is just another way to show our Crusader passion and Crusader spirit.
Very cool. And you guys are all seniors, right? So this is going to be, you've been doing this for 4 years. This is your last year. It's probably kind of bittersweet, huh?
Yeah, it is. It was good to come out to the last game, though, to support them and see hopefully a win.
Yeah, well, hey, you guys are doing good. Let's check it out, 30-14. You only got a little bit of time left. We're pulling for you. There's a big trophy right here that could have your name on it, and it's very exciting stuff. So you said this is the last game. So what would it mean to you guys to pull out a win on the last game of the season, knowing that this year, for the first time in a long time, you're not going to playoffs?
I think knowing not going to playoffs has been really hard, but I think it's really special for a lot of these senior guys to be able to have their last game with a win, like you said, and just end on a happy high note.
Absolutely. And anything that you want to give a shout out to the players and say?
We just want to say thank you for an unforgettable 4 years. We, from the bottom of our hearts, we love you, and it's been an honor to stand in those student section stands all 4 years.
All right, that's awesome, guys. Thanks for giving us a little bit of time. You're going to take us back to the booth, so I need you to yell, "Go Crusaders!"
Right. Go Crusaders!
Back to you guys.
Well,
Thank you, yeah.
That about ruined my eardrums, but we got some Crusaders fans down there, and they had their back turned to the field, so they missed a huge completion for Edgewood as they are back to marching down the field on that Stoughton defense.
Yeah, just when you think Edgewood's going to go conservative and start running the football, Jack Dunn airs it out, hits his receiver down the middle of the field and takes him into the red zone. Unfortunately, a false start will back him up 5 yards, but Edgewood in a position now to really drive that dagger in a little bit deeper.
Yeah, I think if Edgewood was able to come away with the touchdown here, that would all but kind of seal the deal here against, a Stoughton team that's been working really hard tonight trying to get in this game. And we were very confident. We both picked Stoughton to come away with a win by a small margin. But Edgewood's been all over them tonight.
Yeah, well, that just goes to show you can't always listen to what the spread says about who's going to be the favorite in the contest. You always got to play it out. And here on the 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line is going to be Jack Dunn out of a shotgun passing formation. He'll look left sideline. I believe he hits Snyder for the pass inside the 5-yard line.
Snyder again, after pulling that pass down, just lowers his shoulder and puts the hit on a couple of those Stoughton defenders, making his way down to about the 5-yard line with that big hit from the offense. I always tell the guys, that I coach, it's a lot better to deliver the hit than it is to accept the hit. And Snyder's doing a good job at delivering the hit as a runner tonight.
Well, he's definitely done that so far and kind of powered his way and made an impact in this game. And it's 2nd and goal from the 5 with 11 minutes to go. He swings out on the bootleg. And Dunn will keep it, take it inside the 5-yard line. He's going to be just short of the goal line, but a holding penalty will take this one back.
Yeah, we got a player down in the field again for Stoughton. I believe this time it might be Jeremiah Jimenez. So, they tend to Jimenez. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.
The Pizza Oven Restaurant and Bar, your place for catering and delivery, happy hour deals, and casual dining. Want the best lunch buffet at the best price? Stop in and enjoy our endless pizza, pasta, breadsticks, soup, and salad, all for $8.99 after tax. Ready whenever you are, Monday through Friday between 11 and 1:30. Stay for dinner and try our family-sized chicken dinner, made complete with coleslaw, fries, and a roll. The Monona Pizza Oven. Come see who's loving the oven.
Welcome back to the A1 Furniture Bowl Series. We want to thank A1 Furniture and the good people over there for supporting us this season as the official Bowl Series sponsor. Over 30 years of providing the best prices and best service. Also the Green Bay Packers, proud supporters of Wisconsin high school football. For more information on the Packers' involvement in youth and high school football, visit packers.com/youthfootball. After the holding call, it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 19-yard line. Edgewood really backing themselves up with the penalties.
Yeah, that's something you can't have if you're Edgewood and you're driving down the field like that. They're back now to 2nd and 19 when they were, well inside it, about to the 4-yard line previously.
Well, Dunn will come out passing here, one would think, and they do go instead running it up the middle with Snyder, who bounces off to the right side, powers his way to about the 10, cruising through another Stoughton defender, and like you said, lowering the boom.
Yeah, Snyder, again, he's kind of been the heartbeat in the second half. Dunn was really flashy, really impressive in the first half of the game. They kind of gave it to Snyder here the second half and let him take, the lead for this Edgewood team. He's going to work his way down the right side of the line, lower his shoulder, and get his team down to about the 10-yard line.
Well, they'll call it 3rd and goal from the 11. We're under now 10 minutes to play in this game, up 30-14. They can almost secure that trophy and a win here tonight. They go passing, ball broken up just at about the goal line. Trying to hit Hafer there.
Yeah, really impressive there. That was broken up by, I believe, Brian Went there, number 13. Good defensive play. As you'll see here, get good coverage, got his arm around, swatted that ball away from the receiver, and able to broke it up. Otherwise, that would have moved Edgewood down to inside the 1-yard line. So good defensive play there, sticking with your receiver.
So Snyder will just come on to attempt a field goal this time. And he'll be kicking from the 19, so it'll be a 29-yard field goal attempt. He has a 37-yarder earlier in the contest. And that one is up, a great kick. And that one's good as well. It's 33-14. We'll take another break after the score. You're watching the A1 Furniture Bowl Series.
Pegasus Games has been Madison's official gaming store for over 30 years. At Pegasus, we specialize in games you play face-to-face with real people. For hardcore role players and weekend generals, we have the area's widest selection of card games, board games, RPGs, and miniatures. Everything from Pokemon, Magic, and D&D to chess, cribbage, and backgammon. Check our website's daily game schedule to see how you can connect with other local gamers. Pegasus, for games you never outgrow.
We're back here at Stoughton High School after the 29-yard field goal by Mitch Snyder. His second field goal of the night. It's 33-14, Edgewood over Stoughton. Let's take a minute to thank our sponsors, McGlynn Pharmacy. They're proud supporters of Stoughton Athletics. Get your prescriptions filled at McGlynn and we'll deliver them for free, or you can stop by and get your flu shot today. Proudly supporting Stoughton's residents for 12 years.
Yeah, if you're a Stoughton player there, you got to consider that last defensive stance a win to only allow a field goal after the big pass by Dunn and the run by Snyder that got him inside of the 5. And Edgewood there kind of shooting themselves in the foot and having to rely on just the 3 points instead of the 7.
There's a squib kick, takes a bounce to the 22. Where it's fielded by Grollo, and he'll take it out past the 25, past the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll take over on offense. Looking to answer this 14-33 hole.
Yeah, Stoughton here, there's 9:36 left in the game. They're going to start having to put the ball in the air. They can't rely on these small runs as good as Benton and some of the other runners have done. You're going to have to put that ball in the air and try to make something happen. You can't just put it on Benton and Hitchcock on the ground. You're going to have to air it out because it's going to save time. It's going to eat up more yardage, and you got to move it.
It's going to get a little bit risky, but that's what you need to do if you want to come up with this win and guarantee yourself a way in to the postseason. Down 14-33, Stoughton will come out on offense, but we have a timeout here.
Play on the play.
Looks like there'll be an official's timeout. Well, no, that's a flag on the play, actually, so I think it was a false start or something that I missed. So it'll back Stoughton up 5 yards and making it that much more difficult.
Yeah, that's going to be an illegal substitution. Probably 12 men in the huddle there for Stoughton. Someone ran in and someone else didn't run out, so that's going to push them back a couple yards.
1st and 15 from the 29. So Kissling will work out of the shotgun. Looking to throw the ball. He goes fake, and they go end around. This is Hasselberger, and he'll take it past the sticks. And while really working his way inside Edgewood territory to the 42-yard line. So just when you think they're going to air it out, they pick up big yardage on the ground.
Yeah, Hasselberger, on the end around there, working his way up the far sideline. One of their two kind of runners that's got the speed once he gets the outside. He cuts it back in, tries to lower his shoulder and pick up a few more yards on those Edgewood defenders. Good run there by that kid, and that's going to be a Green Bay Packers first down for Stoughton. See what else they can do on this series as they continue to march it down the field.
Brings up 1st and 10 from the 44. Passing is Kissling, middle of the field, tries to hit his receiver, goes incomplete, but a flag. He was trying to get Tim Johnson on the reception, but his hands were tied up with the defender. Should be pass interference. We'll await the official call.
Yeah, late flag there. Not sure exactly what it was.
Well, he didn't throw it exactly at the defenders.
Ineligible receiver downfield for Stoughton. So one
wow,
of those big hogs up front, got across the line before the pass was underway. That's going to be a costly mistake on what otherwise would have been a pretty solid incomplete.
And it goes to the ball at midfield now, a 1st and 15 for the Vikings. They keep moving backwards. This is 10 extra yards they've had to pick up on this drive. Instead, throwing again, trying to hit the same guy. They went up in the air. That was Jacob Benson on the attempted reception, but that falls incomplete.
Yeah, Benson there. If you're going to throw it up in the air, that's not a bad guy to throw it up to, as Benson listed at 6'3". But, again, really good coverage there by Cordell Murphy for Edgewood against the much taller Benson and able to break that up. If you are, Benson, you got that much height on a guy, you got to be able to go up and bring that ball down if you want to help your team in this game.
We've got 9 minutes left in the Cheese Bowl. It's 2nd and 15 from midfield for the Vikings. After the incompletion, they're starting to feel a little bit desperate, like this might slip away. Obviously, their season doesn't necessarily depend on this game, but you'd like to seal it up and definitely get yourself in. Kissling directing traffic in the backfield under center. He'll go running play. Hitchcock. And he's off to the right side for a pick of about 12 yards.
Yeah, good run there. It's going to make it a lot closer 3rd down here as he's going to shoot through the gap that they opened up. You'll see here the tackle pushes his man out, going to jump to the outside of him, work his way down the far sideline, and going to give him about 5 yards to go for the first.
8.5 to play in this game. 3rd and 5. Stoughton looking to pick up this first down and hopefully score. They're going to need some magic to happen if they want to win this game, but they're making attempts here. That pass goes incomplete.
Well, this is four down territory if you're Stoughton. And that, I'm not sure with that play call, because asking, Kissling, who's a right-handed quarterback, to roll out to his left, try to throw across his body to the far side of the field, that's not an easy pass to play for college guys or pro guys. Asking a kid to do that in high school on 3rd and 5, that's not really fair to him. You're going to have to find something that plays to his strengths, maybe roll him out to the right side, do a run, something like that. That's not an easy pass for him to complete.
You see Hitchcock there lining up as a receiver. Here's the snap. Kissling. He's got some time, but he throws up in the air and nearly intercepted, but then nearly caught. The defender had that one in his hands. That was Bryce Turnus. It goes incomplete.
Yeah, should have had something there. You had 2 receivers with only 1 cover guy, and he put the ball in the one spot that it couldn't go to. And Bryce Turnus, like you said, for Edgewood, making a nice breakup on that play.
Well, I wonder if maybe he figured if I drop this one, we're actually going to get better yardage than if I catch it, because it was a 4th down pass. Either way, it's now Edgewood ball. We want to thank Subway of Stoughton for bringing us food here today. Brett Salsa and family, proud supporters of high school athletics. 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton, 877-0373. First and 10 from the 44.
8 minutes left. You got to think Edgewood here is going to do a lot of running. Going to have some guys that know how to hold on to the ball and not turn it back on over to Stoughton.
Now a similar formation to what Stoughton was doing earlier. They go to the deep back, and they'll just obviously know it's a running situation. Stoughton does, but you just want to hang on to the football like you said, Ryan. Nothing really, a big play or anything, but it picks up 1.5 yards, and it keeps the clock ticking.
Yeah, it could be a heavy dose of Snyder here. As we touched on, Edgewood's not going to be going to the playoffs. Snyder's a senior, going to be his last game playing for his team here, and he's had a really good night tonight. He's been good throughout the season for Edgewood, so I imagine we're going to get a heavy dosage of him as they try to tick some seconds away. He is not a big fumbler.
So they'll take as much time on here before snapping the ball as they can as we get under 7.5 minutes. 2nd and 9 from the 40. They go to the fullback this time. No, they fake it and they pitch it. And this is Hafer. No, wow, just takes a lick right at the 48-yard line. But that's going to be a 1st down. Here's actually Peyton Bondock. Yep.
Yeah, Bondock there shows a little bit something different. They're going to pitch it out to him. He's going to turn it up the sideline. Going to be closed down by 3 Stoughton defenders. And as you see, take a big lick there at the end of the run. Regardless, that's going to be another Green Bay Packers 1st down for Edgewood.
Well, we want to thank our sponsor, CW57 Talk of the Town. Their news talk format presenting fresh, lively discussions with Wisconsin's icons, leaders, movers, and shakers in a talk show format, providing one-on-one analysis of current issues. Here is the 1st and 10 from the 48. 22. And they go to number 25 this time. That's Cooper Kelly. Excuse me, I think I might have had that one mixed up.
That was Peyton Bondock again picking that one up right up the middle. Picks up 1 yard on that for Bondock. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 now for Edgewood, as they're just looking to move some time off this clock. 6:15 left in this game for Edgewood.
So stick around for the presentation of the Cheese Bowl Trophy presented by A-1 Furniture. We'll hand that one off after the game here, and we'll have some post-game analysis, and most likely it would go to Edgewood. Here's 2nd and 9. Dunn takes a snap, fakes a handoff, swing pass out to the outside, and looked like the receiver was just trying not to get hit. The pass goes incomplete.
Well, Stoughton making the smart play there, picking it up. It was close to being a backwards pass. It wasn't. We can clearly see it. That one's right in front of us there, picking up and running down the other way, but that isn't complete. I don't understand that play call. If I'm Edgewood, though, you want to run as much time off the clock as possible. That's only 2nd down. You're not in danger of not getting the 1st. You've had a lot of success. Why not give that to Snyder up the middle, let him try to pick up a couple yards and have a more manageable 3rd down?
Well, now it puts them in a 3rd and 9 situation. You got to run the ball here for Edgewood and hope you pick up the 1st down. Either way, you're going to choose some time off the clock, and you might as well use as much of it as you can. from the 47. They fake to the fullback. They go pitch again. This is Snyder, as you said, Ryan. He'll pick up about another 1.5 yards, and they'll just let that clock run down as far as they can before punting.
Yeah, Snyder picks up a couple yards. Really good play there by the Stoughton defense. Those guys flowing to the wall, making a play. Snyder's had a good night tonight, not letting his legs really get going and only stopping him for a minimal gain, and that should get Stoughton the ball back.
Now here, ready to take the punt from the 5-yard line. Stoughton it back deep. Edgewood can pin Stoughton deep in their own territory with a good punt here. This is Mitch Snyder. And they'll keep waiting, and there is the snap. The punt. It's a good one. It'll roll and goes, well, he takes it instead of letting it go into the end zone. So Stoughton will have to work their way if they want to get back to the 20. They do not. And they'll have the ball at about the 14-yard line for their offense.
Well, not a smart play there by the return man for Stoughton. You got something bouncing in the end zone like that, especially when the kicking team is that close, because it wasn't a great punt. You want to let that roll into the end zone and go back out to the 20 instead of picking that up.
That had enough speed on it. It was clearly going to go into the end zone.
He might have saw something. He's got some speed back there. He might have saw something on the near side of the field here that could have opened up for him, but 9 times out of 10, you're just going to want to let that thing pop into the end zone and start at the 20.
We're inside 5 minutes to play. We want to thank CW57's Restaurant Show, Wisconsin's official television guide to the best restaurants around. Life's too short to eat average, so skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go right here on the Restaurant Show. And there's a pass, and that one caught near midfield, and they'll take it at the 46, 47-yard line. Stoughton actually getting something going here. Kissling, a nice connection there. Green Bay Packer first down for the Vikings. They need to move quickly, but here they go. They'll still try to make this thing happen.
Swenson there on the catch. Dan Swenson, number 18. Big play there. Able to run away from the defender and get a big grab, moving Stoughton up to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, Dan Swenson, the senior tight end. And Hasselberger on the carry for the Vikings will gain about 5 yards.
Yeah, second down. That's one of the new stats they're keeping in the league in college is explosive plays. And Edgewood has had a lot of those tonight. Stoughton's had maybe 2, but that catch there was just one of them. A couple more of those tonight's kind of the difference in this ball game.
Under 4 minutes to play, they'll pitch it out to Hitchcock, who nearly drops it. He'll gain 2 yards, and that'll be about it on the second down carry.
Edgewood, like I said, I've been talking about it all night with both defenses. They've been doing a good job flowing to that ball, making gang tackles, and not letting someone kind of break out and go. So just a good job by Edgewood on that play.
Stoughton faced with a 3rd and 4 from their 47, actually from the Edgewood 47. Clock ticks under 3.5, down 33-14. Ball's on the ground, and that one's up for grabs. Anyone can get this one. Stoughton initially, I think Edgewood initially had it, and Edgewood does have it. And so now Stoughton's defense will come back on the field after the offense coughs it up.
Yeah, that's got to be disheartening for Stoughton. Looked like it might have been a bad snap or a bad pitch out. Not exactly sure what happened there, but the ball popped up. Edgewood had it, and just a big pile between Edgewood and Stoughton. And Edgewood able to walk away with it, and they're back on offense now with only 3:20 left and 4 downs.
One of our sponsors here, CW57's Girl Talk, a platform for women to showcase their talents and knowledge on current issues and agendas affecting the women of today. We want to thank all of our sponsors for this season. Snyder will run this ball. He picks up a good chunk of yardage on first down there.
Yeah, there's that key, and right at the very end of the play, you see Snyder, when he wraps around the outside, instead of spinning outside trying to get away, wraps his body back around inside on his spin to stay in bounds and keep the clock going. That's going to be key here with just under 3 minutes left to go in the game.
So Edgewood working some clock here after a 4-yard carry from Snyder. They'll go heavy set again in the backfield. Looking to put an end to this contest and walk away with a victory. And they go to Bondock on that carry. Nice little hole made up by the offensive line. It's a third and really manageable here for Edgewood, and they can really put this one away.
Yeah, third and about 2 ago. Good little pop up the middle there. Run to pick up a few yards. Make it really manageable. I doubt they'll put this ball in the air, but I've been wrong on those calls a couple times tonight.
3rd and 2 with just over 2 minutes to play in this game. It's 33-14. It's been Edgewood pretty much all night here. We thought it was going to be Stoughton after the long run in the first quarter by Zacharias. It's all about ball control, and here's a carry and down. They'll say that forward progress was stopped for no gain.
Yeah, a little counter there, misdirection, trying to work his way back to, the near side of the field after they faked over there. That went to, for Edgewood,
again.
That was Bondock again.
4th and 3.
So going to be 4th and 3 here.
Yeah. So the players coming back on the field here with 1:26 and counting. It's 4th and 3. 36-yard line, the ball is on, and Snyder is back there. It looks like they'll just try to run this thing and really end this thing right here instead of giving Stoughton the ball back. Just over a minute to play. Chased from behind. Jack Dunn is sacked, and that's something Stoughton can be proud of.
Well, I'm not sure if something happened to Dunn there, but they actually brought in the senior, Paulick, who's quite a bit bigger at 6'4", in to run that play. Maybe because he is a senior here, want to get him in the game towards the end. That could be what it is. That's really common here in high school football. And Paulick put in his time, deserves a little bit of PT here tonight as well.
Well, Paulick actually lost the quarterback competition earlier in the preseason here to Jack Dunn, and Jack Dunn's older brother, Bobby Dunn, was the quarterback before this, and it was first year running the offense. Now Stoughton will have the ball with a minute left, and they won't be able to win this game, but Hitchcock will pick up a few yards and try to put a stamp on this thing and run the offense.
Like we said, it's a point of pride. Stoughton still has a chance, despite losing this game, to make it in the playoffs. We'll find that out in the next couple days here. Should make it in, we are thinking. But regardless, these guys want to at least try to end on a high note, feel good about what they're doing, because this is probably their last home game. We know that much going into the playoffs, so they want to give their fans a show and at least feel good leaving this game.
30 seconds left. Stoughton will run the ball. Hitchcock again. Following his blockers, he'll move the chains. The Green Bay Packer first down.
That's good for us, Stoughton. First down.
Yeah, a good run there towards the near side of the field to pick up the first down there for Hitchcock. Going to move the chains.
Well, it's
clock's ticking down. Up 15 seconds left now.
Yeah, it's going to do little in the ways of changing the score, but at least you show what you maybe want to work on once the postseason rolls around, and that will end things. The final score will be 33 for Edgewood, 14 for Stoughton in the Cheese Bowl, and we'll have the trophy presentation here shortly. We'll take a break, and we will be right back.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
It's the great tent event at A-1 Furniture. Sofas $299, 5-piece living room sets $699, bedroom sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A-1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Brett Salsa and family of Subway Sandwiches are proud supporters of the Stoughton High School Vikings. Brought to you by Subway Sandwiches on 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton. Subway, eat fresh, home of the $5 footlong. Go Vikings!
It's the great tent event at A-1 Furniture. Twin mattresses $99, queen sets $199, memory foam queen sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A-1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Mark Rodgers and Ryan Ashiger here back in Stoughton High School. We just wrapped up this game. It's 33-14 Edgewood over Stoughton in the A1 Furniture Cheese Bowl. Ryan, it brings both teams to 3-6 on the season, but Stoughton to 3-3 will have that 500 conference record and a good chance of making the playoffs. 2-4 in the conference for Edgewood. But man, Edgewood really did a lot on the ground tonight. They had some good things through the air as well.
Yeah, we really didn't expect that. We thought it was going to be a very power running game by both teams tonight. And Edgewood doing a good job, especially on the back of Dunn, to get the ball out there, get some big-time passing plays, those explosive plays that I talked about a few times throughout the game. And that was really the difference tonight, was Edgewood able to do it with the run and the pass and allowing them to come out with a win.
Yeah, we had it was seemingly all Stoughton early on, but Jack Dunn of Edgewood, the quarterback, had 2 rushing touchdowns in the game. He had a couple of passing touchdowns. A couple turnovers in the second half really set the tone and sealed this thing up for the Crusaders. It ends up being a 33-14 victory, and they will win the Cheese Bowl trophy. And you see the players running out back onto the field out of their huddle, and they want to see this trophy firsthand.
Yeah, they do. Really hand it over to Jack Dunn. Great game tonight for the freshman. We got one more year to see him at Edgewood. But big one out to Mitch Snyder. He gets my game ball tonight. Mitch Snyder with a great performance. His last game for Edgewood. And, he's going to be going off to college, and he'll remember this night the rest of his life as well, I'm sure.
And we'll remember this one as well as the finale of the 2014 A1 Furniture Bowl Series. We'll be back with more next year. But we will send it down to the field where we have the Cheese Bowl presentation. But first, that was just a tease. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
It's the great tent event at A1 Furniture. Sofas $299, 5-piece living room sets $699, bedroom sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
Brett Salsa and family of Subway Sandwiches are proud supporters of the Stoughton High School Vikings. Brought to you by Subway Sandwiches on 1300 Hamilton Street in Stoughton. Subway, eat fresh, home of the $5 footlong. Go Vikings!
It's the great tent event at A1 Furniture. Twin mattresses $99, queen sets $199, memory foam queen sets $499, and so much more. Plus, 1 year free financing. A1 Furniture's great tent event going on now.
We got celebs from A to Z, Tiger Woods to Charlie Sheen. If it happened here, it happened on TNT.
Welcome back to the A1 Furniture Bowl. We are standing here with the Edgewood team who just took the win against the Stoughton Vikings here on their home field. And we've got Coach Minert here. How are you doing today?
It was a great day to be a Crusader. Our kids played great tonight. It was really a lot of fun.
Absolutely. It was fun to watch, too. And talk to me a little bit about what this means to the team being your last game of the season, taking a win and taking home a trophy today.
No, it's awesome that there's a bonus trophy with this, but it's a great group of young men. We've had kind of a rough go of it this year, a little disappointed with the overall season, but tonight was what we've been looking for. I was extremely happy with the way we played tonight. Extremely proud of these young men. They're great young men.
Well, congratulations to you.
Well, this is the fun part. So you get to end your season on a great note. We get to give you this ginormous trophy here. Ready, Jess?
Let's do it.
Okay,
we can
1,
lift it.
2, 3.
Congratulations. On behalf, if you can hear me, on behalf of CW57 Sports and A1 Furniture, this goes to Edgewood for the Cheese Bowl. We're going to get these guys in here to ask the coach a few more questions, so we'll see if we can't squeeze them in. Here we go.
Wow, you guys might have won the football game, but you don't smell good. I'll give you that much. So, Coach, when we talked earlier tonight, we said, we're going to run the ball a lot, do some things like that. The biggest difference tonight to me was those explosive plays, done with a couple big passes, a couple big runs. That was the difference in the night. Good play all around. Was that kind of put in game, or did you see something that opened that up for you?
No, well, we expected to play well, particularly offensively. I was extremely pleased with our defensive effort tonight. A lot of we really ground some things out. But I'm very proud. Our O-line did a great job giving us running lanes. We had time to throw. I don't think Dunn got dirty at all tonight, so that's great.
Well, also another thing is, late in the game, you just want to grind that thing out, and sometimes it's not always sexy to just keep pounding the rock like that, but it's what you need to do, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, again, just extremely proud of these young men. It's been a great group of young men to coach. I thought tonight was certainly our best game where we put things together. Everybody contributed, and it was just an awesome game.
Well, what do you do, going in? I assume you're going to be back for another year. What do you build off of next year for maybe going to next year? I know it's looking forward ahead a little bit.
Well, we always try to prepare. We try to rotate a lot of different kids in there. We've got a lot of talent coming back, but we're certainly very thankful for our seniors and the leadership and the great fun dynamic they brought to practice every day. A great group of young men.
Well, we want to thank all of our sponsors, obviously A-1 Furniture, for this great big trophy they're going to get here tonight. Green Bay Packers, and obviously the players here and all the coaches and everything for coming out. We'll be back here next year for another great high school football season. Good football and good night.
We want to see your CW-inspired costumes. Send us a pic of your most creative costume by going to CW57's Facebook page and entering the Costume Contest tab. Best costume is determined by fan vote on our Facebook page, and the winner receives a Blu-ray copy of Season 5 of The Vampire Diaries. Show us your inner hero for your chance to win only from CW57.